Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first Texas Blaze Blue Central Fiction online tournament series Today, we have 26 players here to represent all of Texas, from Austin to Houston to San Antonio to Dallas and everywhere in between. The BlazBlue community has gathered all around to give everyone a taste of some great games. I'm Salty Boy, and I'm joined by Weebshi to keep the excitement up as we get right into this bracket. Weebshi, sir, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. Very excited for this event. Texas has always been a notoriously strong region, and I'm hoping to see that strong play come out here today.
For sure. I'm really excited to see what exactly the Texas BlazBlue community has to offer today, because Texas BlazBlue has been going so strong as of late. Ever since the rollback patch, we've had such great attendance at locals, and likewise we have such great attendance here for this online tournament. It's the very first one, and we have 26 people just for the state of Texas. This isn't even nationwide. This is just Texas, and that's 26 people. That's crazy.
Every single time, I always get impressed by just how strong the BlazBlue anime community is. Even for things like this in here in Texas, they're still going to come out, even if they don't particularly play the game. They're just here to support the event and to get BlazBlue off the ground.
Yeah, for sure. And that's really all that matters, growing the community. And that's what we intend to do with this tournament series that we're going to be bringing you today, starting here on this day, and hopefully keep it a bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks, we hope to bring this tournament back and hopefully see a lot of returning faces and new faces come to play some BlazBlue Central Fiction. Coming up for the next match, we don't have the players in the room just yet, but coming up we have Scripter versus Snail. Do you know any of these players or what you have to say about them?
Yeah, Scripter, currently he has his roots in Austin, but is currently residing over inside Houston, and is a extremely strong Kokonoe player. He has been putting out very good numbers, especially on the local scene, coming into almost every single top 8 at the Austin Regional Austin Aerosol. Extremely excited. I know he's also been grinding and trying to get that scene over there inside Houston, so excited to see his play here today.
Yeah, that's really cool. And on that note, Houston really starving for some BlazBlue right here, and we have a lot of those Houston faces showing up today. Because they don't have as big of a local scene as Dallas or Austin or even San Antonio. It's really cool to see them say, hey, I can still show up for the games even if it's just online. And we have Snail here to represent exactly that, representing Houston. They normally play Guilty Gear. I know they have had some good placings over in Texas Showdown for those games, but I don't think we've yet to see what they can bring to the table when it comes to BlazBlue. So I'm really interested to see how that turns out. That hidden killer, that mystery player is one of the most exciting things about commentating these kind of brackets.
Yes, absolutely. So I couldn't have said it any better myself. We even could, get stories going on here. Was a guy who came out of nowhere. No one really knows him in the BlazBlue scene, and yet, you could just wipe the floor with everyone. Cause some upsets on the way there. Excited to say the least here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wipe the floor and then just grow with the rest of the community. Looks like we have both the players in the room, and it's just a matter of time until we get this thing started. While we have some downtime before this match starts, other notable players that we want to be looking out for, we got Jahvahn signed up. Kind of recent in the BlazBlue community, I would say, but top 8s at Texas Showdown. Super strong showings at the locals. Same with Swirly Glasses. Same with Chickzama. Same with Bear, KillerKitty. So many strong players showing up today. And again, it's just the state of Texas. And we have amazing players. We have amazing attendance. And I'm excited to see exactly how that's going to, I guess, give an impression, give the rest of the U.S. or the rest of the world an impression of what our state can do.
Definitely so. Definitely so. It is, every single time I look at the bracket and there is notable names just filling it, despite exactly what you said, just being Texas. It does look like we're starting to get into the match here, though. Very exciting to see.
Bullet versus Kokonoe. As we said before, Scripter plays Kokonoe, and now we have a taste of what Snail plays. Bullet. not a very popular character. A bit on the weaker side from what people rate the character. However, super strong if they get that one clean hit. You know, we all seen those Bullet clips online. We know what happens when Bullet gets that one clean hit and just eliminates like 70% of your health.
Oh, yeah. No, and it's definitely like an interesting matchup here. Bullet just wants to be inside of her face and really doesn't do much more than approach outside of that. While Kokonoe definitely has a lot more screen control and wants to be at the middle of the screen as opposed to that. So it looks like Scripter getting the very first strong hit into a combo here. Kokonoe famous for his Oki, so let's see how this turns out for him.
Right, got some good damage on deck, but Snail finding a good hit right there. Oh no, we're going to get an overdrive. Oh. Not going to work though. Okay. Just backing up to full screen. Scripter setting down some traps, and that trap is going to hit, leading into a very clean combo. Easily 3k damage, but is going to extend as we pop that gravity and freeze Bullet right there. Is that going to be dead? That is dead.
Oh, Kokonoe damage coming in clutch. With the meter, she just does so much damage. Really deletes your health bar out of nowhere.
We always see like the golden tigers and like how much damage that does. But, you know, Kokonoe with just like maybe one super on deck and the right trap set up can just eliminate your health bar. In the same way that Bullet can eliminate your health bar when she has that overdrive pop.
Definitely.
But does it look like Snail is going to be able to use it that much, as they don't have burst anymore on the table and on very low life? Going to be really hard to come back even if they can, and Scripter is not dropping those combos as Scripter takes the first game. Remember, this is a best of 3, first to 2, so Scripter just needs one more game if they want to move on, while Snail, on the other hand, going to have to win 2 consecutive games to stay on winner's side.
Definitely. So what a brutal match that was, just desperately trying to get in, but even whenever he did get in, unfortunately the items are set up. There was not much that he could do. All of his offense was shut down before it could even get started.
Yeah, it's really tough because you said before, Bullet always wants to be in your face. That's exactly where she wants to be. That's where she gets the most damage, where she gets her pressure. But Kokonoe, on the other hand, has those traps set, has ways to change up your movement. And so she, throughout the match, Kokonoe is kind of just doing everything in their power to stop you from like moving the way you want to do.
Yeah. Very rough overall. Kokonoe is just going to try to shut him out before he even gets started. Let's see what the round start here is, though. Air dash, immediate control of the match. Let's see if we can go ahead and pull out a round win off of this.
Scripter opting to hold all that yet to be cracked. And we have the first gravity set up. Not going to amount to too much. Nice anti-air, though, from Scripter. Getting some moderate damage on the table. It has the corner control. Keeping Bullet locked down. Just jump back barrier. I like that option from Scripter because, you know, you don't have to be in your face. You just need to have the other person in the corner. As long as you can keep that position, however much you move outside of that is not going to matter all too much. And look at that. Scripter is just devastating Snail, breaking the defense so easily. And Snail just on the back foot in such a threatening manner.
The Kokonoe Oki is just so terrifying. Any just straight hit, counter hit much less, could just end the match on its own. The 50-50s, overhead, you know, the cross-ups even. She can steal corner, all that kind of stuff. It's just incredibly impressive once you get hit once.
Yeah, and she also got the orbs, too, that just locks you down. You just have to hold it. And, wow, okay, we got an overhead. And now Scripter showing us why Kokonoe is so scary. Oh, no, he tried to do pressure. No, you can't do that around here. Not when Kokonoe has
Come on.
grab set up.
Come on now. Koke had a Graviton set up. Even on a failed overhead, she's still going to be safe, especially against a character like this, which just cannot get in very easily, or, you know, not very good
Snail is very... no throw tech, and Scripter should be able to close it out with this one right here, and that is it.
So unfortunate. Such an unfortunate situation all around for Bullet.
Yeah, but on the other hand, fortunate situation for Scripter, as Scripter is moving on with a very convincing first 2 games taken, as they're going to go face off against Finland Frankie in winners round 2. Coming up next, though, we have Holo versus Ryukx. Another 2 strong players. I know Holo plays Mai, to my knowledge. And do you know anything about Ryukx?
Unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with the name. I wish I could say one way or the other. Yeah, but I unfortunately don't know either of these players, although I'm sure that will be explosive nonetheless.
I'm gonna chime in real quick, and I have the data. Ryukx is a Naoto player, and pretty good.
Naoto player from San Antonio. Again, 2 more cities represented here. Dallas versus San Antonio. Before it was Austin versus Houston. Now it's Dallas versus San Antonio. So that's gonna be really cool. Oh no, we got the room disbanded. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
That was intentional because your boy out here forgot to put on rematch. So I'm putting on rematch real quick.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, out of the way early.
Yeah, but anyways, Mai versus Naoto. That's going to be a very interesting matchup. Both pretty slippery characters. Mai definitely more slippery than Naoto. But Naoto has a lot of like really interesting movement options. We know Naoto for their dash cancels, how they can just keep up pressure like that. And you know, how they complain about breaking their hands all the time. I'm not showing any bias whatsoever.
Of course.
What is Naoto a hard character? Who knows? But we have a Naoto on the table, and that's really all that matters.
Definitely. I'm glad that I used the word explosive earlier, because these, unlike the last one, both of these characters actually do want to be inside of each other's faces. So while the neutral might be a little bit messy, you know, they might be dancing around a bit more in each other's area, they're definitely going to just want to hold forward and press buttons once that knockdown gets started and their gameplay gets started up.
Yeah, for sure. Both very rushdown centric characters. And oh my gosh, they both have Mai as their avatar, and they both have the same colors too. What is this coincidence? However, Ryukx got the crown, so that's maybe Ryuk's just a stronger player. I'm sorry, Holo. It's just how it is.
We joined the room.
I'm sorry, you don't have a crown.
Yeah.
You already lost this one.
Good. It's not you, it's the game.
Yeah, it's just how things are. Don't blame yourself. Maybe you should just like roll for the crown next time in the gacha. Spend a few hours in there.
You lost the 50-50, and that, frankly, that's a vital score and vital skill to have for fighting games overall. So you know, like I would work on that personally, but you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's all about improvement here.
Definitely so.
All right, both players readying up, and we are going straight to the character select. I'm excited to see what these 2 players are going to bring to the table. I know Ryukx is a pretty respectable player. Holo also pretty respectable. And let's see. I know they are strong in their scenes, but these are 2 different scenes fighting against each other in the greater Texas scene. So this is going to be really cool to see. We got the Rachel theme locked up. I know Weepshy, you love Rachel.
Gorgeous. You truly love to see it. I can jam out this round. My training room theme has returned.
Rebel 1 action. And we're immediately going straight in. Ryukx is pulling no punches. As Holo is immediately in the corner and immediately put into a really tough situation. But if we know anything about Mai is probably the most slippery character in the entire game. Those dive kicks are really hard to deal with. The fact that she can just dive out of your pressure at any given moment and punish you for it is really tough and really hard to like look out for. Especially like because not really any other character has that option. And so having to change up your gameplay, how to change up your pressure against Mai is one vital tool to learn in this matchup. Right now, Ryukx on the back foot after that very strong start, and Holo might be able to close out. Yes, they will with that cross-up overhead. Both sitting on full meter, just clean, neutral, and combos.
God, what a lightning fast round it goes. Yeah, just like you were saying, Mai, especially with the backflip, after a quick delay, it becomes a frame trap. So it's definitely a dangerous tool, even while pressure. You gotta take into account. Though it doesn't look like they're going to help as Ryukx gets the first hit and a burst early in the round.
Oh, we try to sway here. That's not gonna work. We got a 10-foot long spear here, and you're trying to sway it? Nah.
Can't sidestep that one. Taking it to the corner as we get some incredible Naoto pressure going on. Lots of dash cancels and the such. Makes it extremely hard to get out of Naoto pressure once it gets started.
Yeah, and Ryukx just loves to do that round start right there. Just dashes straight in Holo's face, pulling no punches, like I said before. They know where they want to be, and they're going to be there, whether you like it or not.
Oh, definitely. So, especially for Naoto, just like how the delay can get her dive kick enchanted, Maya's dive kick enchanted, Naoto can also enchant his specials by performing a quick dash beforehand.
What an anti-air from Ryukx right there. Just the read on Holo doing that flip into the dive down and having the knowledge to just anti-air right there into a full combo. They were ready. Ryukx is on top of this. All combo, no neutral. I guess that basically just sums up what I'm seeing right here. Ryukx just dashes right in, does not care about playing any sort of spacing game, and wants to be right in your face to get the fancy combos that we've been seeing so far.
Yeah, definitely. So lightning fast rounds going out here. It is truly incredible to see two rushdown players just hold forward and press buttons to each other for a while. It's a beautiful sight, if I say so myself.
Two rushdown characters playing rushdown. Who would have thought?
I know, incredible.
Truly a beautiful sight.
Oh,
is this going to kill? No, it won't. Okay. Going to be a good amount of skilling on that super, but it's not going to matter. Look at how big that spear is. And just stabbing Ryukx, trying to get out of that corner maybe. Nah. You know, my can get out of the corner. Naoto, you got a DP, I guess.
You gotta do something about this. Oh, look at that. The layer Ragna catching it out for a fatal counter, but unfortunately didn't confirm off of it.
A lot of counter hits. Ryukx is probably going to have to play a bit more defense than they are right now. Oh no, the combo drop, but it's not going to matter. Holo gets another pickup. That's an American reset if I've ever seen one.
Oh.
Wasn't a drop, it was a reset. Oh, we got a sway, and it actually worked this time. Ryukx is out of the corner, but Holo immediately catching Ryukx the moment they try to side swap.
Oh my! What is special moves flying out the speed of sound? Oh!
Oh my.
The counter hit made that do so much damage there. That was beautiful.
When the dive kick got a super version with punishing you for daring to play neutral.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
How dare you?
Never attempt to do that here in this round again.
Mine just bringing down divine judgment with every single hit.
Round start, command dash A, wins her the first new. What? Special moves flying out. What? This is so good.
You know the combo drop, but we got a hit. Holo in the corner. Holo's going to burst that one though. Not looking to get any of that Naoto, sweet Naoto corner pressure. And now Naoto back to neutral, Ryukx back to neutral, but does have burst on the table, overdrive on the table, and a good amount of meter too. So let's see what Ryukx can do in this really close situation. Both players like very even, I feel. We're already 1-1 and very close in life pool. Tries to super, just going to whiff entirely. Holo's just a bit too high in the air.
Oh, drop!
So many combo drops.
No overheads, no mix. The sway.
All right, well, Holo now on set point against Ryukx. Ryukx, I don't think Ryukx really uses meter all too much. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. Ryukx is just sitting on a full stick of butter every single round.
And yeah, you gotta use it. It's not only extremely strong offensively, but incredibly strong defensively as well. And he's just not using it to his advantage, even whenever getting locked down.
Oh wow, just making the fence over that spear throw. It was so close, got that confirmed though. Holo, oh my gosh, getting
With
DP, trying to
DP?
jump up in the air. What are you doing? Trying to be in there. Oh my gosh, that
Huge
hit.
combos. Is this
dead.
it?
Popping overdrive to get that extension, making sure it kills. Super, and that is it.
Beautiful round from Ryukx there. Perfectly done. That 5K combo really came in clutch for him there.
We are final game, final round between these two players already in round one, a winner's side. And Ryukx immediately a really strong combo throwing the overdrive. The absolute gall of this player.
The drop though is gonna leave him there. No! Oh, but didn't get a big counter hit combo. That could have been really bad for him there. Missed DPs always lead to bad situations, especially in this game.
Trying to control the screen space with their very big specials, but you got to keep in mind that you can't have too much end lag, too much startup lag when you're playing against such a fast character like Mai, and that is going to be super close. Is this it? No, we're going to burst that one, making sure you live with a sliver of health. Found a good hit, has full meter on the table. 2k damage, has Astral. Oh, Astral, no. You just run up 5A to close it out. Holo not wanting to commit to anything too crazy and finishing off with something simple. That's, I mean, simple, fancy. There isn't too much of a difference. And now Holo is moving on.
Oh, man. I'm out of breath just from watching him play. That was crazy. What a great set we had there. 2 rushdown players holding forward definitely described it well. The specials are flying, the damage was high. Tons of frame traps, beautiful all around in that set.
Neutral? What is that? What is neutral? That's a made up term.
True. Fakest thing I've ever heard of.
Footsies? Neutral? What is this? Fighting games, it's all about damage, it's about combos. If your opponent is dead, well, you won.
What more could you possibly ask for? Alright.
True. And wow, already great games for these very first 2 sets. Coming up next, do you want to say who we have up next?
Let's see. I'm not actually too confident yet. If I had to give it a good guess, I believe it is Chickzama versus ThaRuffProphet.
It looks like that is going to be it. Chickzama, one of the players to look out for. Incredibly strong Hazama player, top 8 finisher, Texas Showdown. Probably one of the Hazamas, I would say.
Oh yeah.
And ThaRuffProphet also no slouch. Already won their very first round, and let's see how RuffProphet is going to fare against Chickzama with how strong Chickzama is.
Yeah.
Houston versus Dallas.
I do know. I believe I did see earlier that ThaRuffProphet plays Carl. So we got
really?
2 very high execution characters coming up inside of this match. It should be incredibly fun to watch. I know that both of these characters have extremely fun scrambles to watch as well, so maybe we get to see a couple of those throughout the match as well.
When I think Carl, I am terrified. When I see a Carl, I am terrified. Carl is one of the scariest characters in the game if you have the execution needed to pull it off. And I mean, if you play Carl, I am confident that you do have that execution. One of the strongest characters of the game. Just left, right, got the sandwich pressure, just locks you down. But it looks like RuffProphet locking into Susanoo instead. Maybe we were wrong on that info. Very different. We got a puppet character versus probably the gorilla rushdown character, people like to call it in the game.
Yeah. Interesting.
Stage select, choosing the music. What we got? We got the Hazama theme, of course. Player 1, Chickzama's playing Hazama. Only makes sense. Get that main character buff. Player 1 side so important because player 1 side can choose the music, and
Of course.
What? You get that music buff, right?
Oh yeah, you got.
That's how you win games.
Oh my god, going for the online net play unblockable immediately as soon as the game starts. Risky move that unfortunately didn't pay off as Chickzama gets jabbed out here.
And Hazama is kind of similar to what we saw in the previous matchup, where it was like Mai versus Naoto. Hazama, a very slippery character. Again, one of the most slippery characters in the game. Has a lot of different movement options, a lot of ways to mix up how they move, keep you guessing, and just like, oh yeah, I don't like exactly what we saw there. Giving the space they need, retreating so fast, and now we have a super for some extra damage. ThaRuffProphet is in a rough situation, I feel. Very low life. Does have meter on deck though, but not the. I don't think they have the special moves they want.
Oh my god, that special move coming in clutch there at the end, barely doing enough damage inside that combo. What a gorgeous execution as well. You always love to see Hazama, especially against these rushdown characters where they play much more like a mid-range zoner as opposed to a pure rushdown like you might see in other matchups.
We got overheads, we got left, rights for days. Chickzama is pulling no punches. Chickzama is going to open you up at one point or another. It just depends on what exactly can you react to. What exactly can you react to when there's so many things being thrown at you at once?
Oh! Lightning fast chains.
Yet to be touched. Oh no, we got a touch right there. ThaRuffProphet mashing out. I'm sorry, commentator first.
Oh, it is true. Beautiful corner
right there.
pressure.
Gonna unlock another special. Nope, not quite.
Susanoo is incredibly strong. Ooh, just as I was opening my mouth. No, it gives and it takes the commentator's curse.
Oh no, unfortunate. Chickzama now has the very first game up over ThaRuffProphet. Oh wow, GG. I just saw that. GGST refugee. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
You're gonna make me die on mic right now.
Even though that was a very strong performance from Chickzama there in the first round, you know, Susanoo is still no slouch. Once Susanoo really gets started, it is a terrifying force to deal with. Much stronger mix-ups, much stronger pressure. Even gets a DP out of his, you know, pressure once it gets going. It's incredibly fun to see whenever it gets started, so hopefully we get to see some of that this match.
But you do have to keep in mind, Susanoo is special in that regard where they have to unlock the DP, unlock their moves. Over the course of the match, all their moves are going to be locked. So with each combo, with each hit, they're going to have to find some way to pick which specials they want unlocked and which specials they need in that given situation. It looks like ThaRuffProphet knows which specials they want right now in this instance. And it's looking very even. The most even match, even round we've seen so far.
Getting the hit, here comes... Oh, the cancel out.
Oh my gosh, and that overhead just intercepting your location. One thing I've been noticing about ThaRuffProphet is that a lot of their matches have been really successful. They know when to call out Chickzama for fake pressure. 2A, 5A, very fast buttons and can convert to a lot of damage. We're talking about Susanoo right here.
There was the matchup coming out yet again. It's honestly just beautiful watching this player match at the exact right times. It's almost like a sixth sense every time it happens. And the grabs! Oh, missing the follow-up, unfortunately, there.
Oh no, and unfortunately that super is full screen. How dare you try to press anything from that distance? How dare you think I gave you the room you need? It doesn't work like that. DP, there it is! There's the very first
DP combo.
Oh, now that is invincible, but that invincibility is not going to help that much. When Chick found the hit they want, and ending it with a super. Chick moving on 2-0. Really strong performance. I don't think Ruff was able to take a single game, though some games did get quite close. So ThaRuffProphet is, you know, a notable player, I would say, to look out for in losers. We could possibly see ThaRuffProphet make a good tournament performance in the end of it all.
Definitely so. His performance was no slouch there. It was incredible to watch him. You know, naturally brought up the mashing, but even then, whenever it was on pressure, he definitely made a lot of decisions and kind of pushed the advantage, especially with seals. It was very very fun to watch him play.
There's always a negative connotation, I feel, when it comes to mashing, when it comes to just pressing buttons and the other person's pressure, when it comes to not respecting them in gameplay. But I think that's one of the more interesting things to see when you have so many successful matches like that, where you're pressing buttons at the right time and breaking out. One of the things about defense is that, it's not just blocking everything. Everyone can block everything. Well, I eat my word. Not everyone can block everything. Not in this game. There's not a lot of like crazy left, right, high, low kind of things. But the thing about a good defense, what separates a good defense from an amazing defense, is knowing when to press buttons, when to break out, when to escape. Because you can't get anything started if you're just sitting there blocking, turtling, and just waiting for your opponent to stop. Because they're not going to stop, right? And just calling them out for what's fake and punishing them for it is really, really important.
Definitely so. Definitely so. I personally don't really like the negative connotation. I actually think, especially at like these higher levels, mashing has to be a very conscious choice that you make every single time. Mashing gets you killed faster than, just blocking. So making that conscious choice and to take that risk is extremely admirable in my mind.
Yeah, for sure. And especially when you know that it's going to work too. That makes it even more important because that guarantees you certain things. Adapting to the other player, knowing what they're going to do, when they're going to do it, and just calling them out for it is super important in fighting games in general. And also pretty important in BlazBlue when you're just locked in like really crazy pressure that you don't know what to deal with. Really fast game, really crazy game.
Speaking of games, let's go ahead and look on to the next match here. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we got Shadydee versus Omega coming up next. What do you know about these players?
Oh, Shadydee, Dallas native and Tager extraordinaire, grappler player at his finest, and don't write him off just because he's a grappler player. This Tager is scary.
Oh,
I'm telling you, this Tager is scary. Attack on Texas placed top 3 with this character, and is putting up fights against the likes of Mai, against Ragna, some of the stronger characters in the game. And when you're playing, and so I think it's really exciting to watch Shadydee play. On the other hand, we have Omega representing Tsubaki. Tsubaki, like Bullet, not a very popular character. You don't see Tsubaki used very often, but when you do see some good Tsubaki players play this character, it is always really fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely makes you question why. Really fun to see this, match out take place, because Tsubaki is known to be a bit more rushdown, and rushdown versus grapplers. Well, if you ever make a mistake, you're exactly where the grappler wants you to be. Oh my god, breaking out with pressure just like that with Tager's command grab. Beautiful.
I think one thing to keep in mind when it comes to Omega playing Tsubaki during this matchup is going to come down to meter management. One thing about Tsubaki that she can do is she can charge up this little meter at the bottom of the screen, as you see right there. And what that does is it powers up her special moves, so it can extend her combos and give them new properties. So you have to make that conscious decision to charge that up every single time, because if you are not going to charge it up, you shouldn't be playing Tsubaki, right? You have to have those powered up special moves if you want to keep this pressure up against Shadydee, because Shadydee is going to call you out for your fake stuff. We just talked about matching earlier. Shadydee is amazing at this. He finds that one opportunity, one opportunity is all you need when we have Tager. One touch potential, and we got a command grab, getting a side swap. Oh, you try to be in the air, grab you out of the air, atomic collider.
God, beautiful, just beautiful. That last round robbery happened so fast. Let's see if we got a repeat on this one. Just trying to backdash. Going straight through the pressure right there. The jump super command grab. Oh my god, what a round from him.
Shadydee is just on another level. He is playing 4D mind games right now on the 6th plane of existence.
Oh, God,
These hard callouts are just paying off in spades.
Mm-hmm. It also shows off that grapplers generally have very good backdashes, since they can also command grab you immediately after it, which was definitely shown off in spades after that last round.
Yeah. So they do take a bit longer to backdash, as you saw earlier, but vulnerability, you get more invulnerability than other characters, and again, go straight into the command grab. So you want to be really afraid when you get close to Taker. Especially when we saw earlier how Omega, a lot of Tsubaki's ways to keep up pressure, get the other person into pressure and start it, is they need to be literally right up on top of the other player. And so, it's really scary. Oh, Spark Bolt! Catching Omega, trying to press button, trying to escape that situation. And Shadydee on set point.
Beautiful overall. The magnetism, Taker's main mechanic, which he puts it. Do you see that little effect on it right now? That's going to make sure that some of his normals and most of his specials are actually going to pull her directly into his hands. Is this it? Is this the round?
Is this a perfect? Is this a perfect? One more guess. One more guess.
Oh no!
Oh, overdriving right through the Spark Bolt. Get that invulnerability. Now Taker in the corner, but Omega is so low on life. Omega needs to play perfectly, and unfortunately that is not the case, as Shadydee knows when to press the buttons and just does it so well. Shadydee is moving on with a convincing 2-0 over Omega.
Yes, definitely. So you always love to see grapplers eating health bars in seconds. The command grabs, all that kind of stuff. Always a treat to see. Glad that Shadydee could bring that gameplay here today.
Yeah, for sure. It's really cool to see all like the different players from Texas. Just we might be somewhat close in vicinity, but well, I don't know where I was going with that actually.
Texas is
I messed up my wording. Texas is very big, has a lot of players. So even if it's just a single state, so many strong players representing so many different characters. I don't think we've seen really any repeats yet so far. Yeah, I don't think we've seen any repeats.
Yeah, incredible.
So
we've had,
I think that's really like we're already 4 sets in and no repeat characters, all just original first time characters. Seeing in the bracket, and I think that's super cool to see that variety in the amount of like strong players that are showing here today.
Definitely so. Always love to see some Texas action going on here, especially like between the regions. It's incredibly fun to see. These players don't get to play each other every other day, you know, so it's seeing these matchups and all that kind of stuff is definitely fun. You hear about them all the time, but seeing them in action is cool.
Yeah, while we're waiting for our next player to join the room, I think it's a better time than ever to plug that match arena. If you want to support Texas, if you want to support the players here today, showing off some good Blaze Blue, go ahead, and I believe the command will be !match arena in the chat to pull that up. We have $186.50. That 50 cents is important in the prize pool today for our players. That's a lot. This is our very first bracket, and $186 on the line. We got stakes. We got stakes on here, and that makes it a lot more exciting. So if you haven't already, go contribute to the match arena if you like to support the players, and that's all I have to say about that.
Definitely so. Love to see such a big prize pot for the first game.
It's absurd. I just want to say that we got all of the contribution codes claimed. That's 50 codes, by the way. That's 50 people claiming the codes, and that's really awesome to see. It's funny because you always have to just keep on pushing for the people to claim the contribution codes with every single bracket. Like even during the bracket, like in
yeah.
top 8, you're like, oh, all the contribution codes haven't been accepted yet. But we already have all the contribution codes accepted before the bracket even started. And that's really cool to see that everyone is so willing to support the players, support the scene.
Yeah, I'm gonna chime in real quick. Like in the 956 tournament organizer Discord, we have a role that people at so people can redeem like the ending codes, like to help out each other. This does not happen a lot. I just want y'all to know this is very rare for the codes to go almost immediately. So good stuff, y'all. I'm very proud of y'all.
The excitement for Texas coming
Good
together
job.
is extremely high, to say the very least. All right, next
But
up,
this is probably the. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Next up, it looks like we're going to have Grim versus Ben here in this next matchup.
Well, you know Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
Austin local.
Long time East player. Definitely like up there on the higher end of play here in Austin as well.
I know Ben always is like showing up to the locals, representing us. Oh my god. Can I just talk about Austin and how they just breed S's and 9s? Like they just appear out of nowhere. They just come out of thin air. Like all the S's coming out of the shadows just decided that hey, Austin is where they want to live. And on the other hand, we got Relius. Not as popular in Austin, but a bit more on the popular side. More popular than Carl, I feel. A bit of a different kind of puppet character, but a puppet character no less. So we're going to be seeing sandwich pressure. We're going to be seeing weird left rights that not a lot of characters have access to.
Yeah, definitely. So Relius and East both kind of want to stay at the more mid-range of things. So it's definitely going to be fun to see how they play neutral here. Even with Ben making me immediately eat my words, he jumps full screen and tries to get some zoning going with these fireballs here.
This is one of the scary things about S. S has such fantastic screen control. Those giant fireballs you see earlier, she can just do those. She doesn't need to spend mirrors. You can just do those. And you have to, I don't know, you got to either block it or you got to find your way in and get those anti-airs. And right now, Necro is finding their way in as Ben not able to block all of that. And Necro got the very first round. As I was saying earlier, like Ben has made some really great plays already off the deck. We got a fireball, the fireball zoning, and then the moment Necro tried to make it over in anti-air, really scary character, really big buttons, and you just had to respect S.
Every single time, every single one. Dominating round coming out from that last round. Truly, once you get inside the corner, much like many other characters in this game, it's just kind of over. Going for the empty jump overhead as he manages to get the burst coming out from these.
Overhead is going to hit. It's a counter hit, but it looks like Ben was not able to get the combo afterwards. And now, Ben is stuck in devastating pressure. Devastating block pressure and found a really good hit going into the Astro. We got an Astro. Oh, don't look!
Whoa! Hey, this Twitch got television. What are you doing?
What are you doing there? Ignore that.
You gotta think about the revenue, man. Come on.
Texas is pretty hot today, right?
Yeah, man, Texas is going crazy.
100 degrees. Yeah, no, yeah. I think my
Overall, great play from the Relius coming out here. Beautiful. Grim is definitely strong, to say the least.
I just love that Necro is already so willing to put on a show for everyone. Astral, you don't see Astrals very often because it does take full mirror. It does require you to be low on life. So you don't really see it too often. But I like that Necro was just willing to go for it. They saw the opportunity and they took it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Nice size block combo right there. Going to be some respectable damage on deck, but this also allows Relius to set up right there. As we saw earlier, Puppet sent out, and they can just block. They don't have to commit to anything. The Puppet is doing all the work for them.
sending him away though, trying to get some of that meter back. Immediately punished for it though. He's definitely has strong corner combo, having some instant overheads and stuff. So let's mixes here. Oh. Bit rusty there, letting him get out of the corner with just a simple air dash, and now he has full puppet up. Oh, this is looking like the round.
I was talking earlier about how you need to respect S with how scary her pressure can be and how many frame caps she has, but Necro is just not respecting anything. We are seeing some of the ballsiest matches out of S's pressure. Nobody would ever dare to like press after 5G because of what what S can do afterwards, but Necro is so willing just to do that and get that extra damage and being rewarded for it.
This micro dash pressure is just so hard to get out of, especially with the threat of Puppet directly over you. It just makes it terrifying to mash out.
I watch it, I'm like, when does it end? It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
That will end it though. DP out, but now Ben super low on life and has the game disadvantage. We are 0-1. Necro just needs to take that bit of life out, and Necro has the game, has the set. However, Ben is fighting back, bringing Necro down to half health, but again, S not a lot of damage, has to snowball it, right? Not a lot of damage, base damage, so you gotta be really careful. You gotta have to win a lot of interactions.
Yeah, definitely clawing their way back into the match here too, keeping that zoning. Oh no!
Oh, I love that option from Ben, but unfortunately was just a bit too close to Relius. That Puppet went out a bit too far, and the super was not able to work.
Definitely. So
that was so close. If that super hit, I think Ben would have just taken that game right there. That was insane.
Yeah, because it would have been counter hit too, right? The counter hit scaling goes up by an insane amount in this game as well, if you didn't know. So it's that definitely would have been, if not the round, pretty close to it. With the hard knockdown, I believe he could have taken it off of that super, but the lingering hitbox thought otherwise and did not want to see it happen.
Yeah, Ben was just setting up such a huge comeback right there. I was so excited. I was like, wait a minute. Is he going to take it? Is he going to take it? After we saw how strong Necro was with that micro dash pressure, just keeping Ben locked down. The moment Ben found his way out, he's like, okay. it's time for me to do time for me to do some work.
Yeah. My apologies. The butterflies are definitely starting up in my stomach there. That was such a clean set by both players. Such an exciting set overall. Love to see it. Truly love to see it. Ben is always a pleasure to watch. Let's see. What is the next match? I believe next match will actually start top 8.
Nope, we're on winners quarterfinals, so not quite top 8.
Oh yeah, my bad.
But we got players that are worthy of top 8, I say.
Oh yeah.
We have Chickzama versus Scripter, Swirly Glasses versus Shadydee, Jahvahn versus Necro, and we're going to be seeing all of them on a stream. That's exciting to see.
Yes, surprised we haven't seen Jahvahn yet on the stream, but he is definitely, like we said at the beginning of the bracket, one of the players to watch out for. So it's exciting to see him play. Swirly Glass is also an extremely strong 9-player from here in Austin, so needless to say, very excited to watch the rest of this bracket play out. Hoping to see some fun sets.
We have 3 Texas Showdown top 8 finishers here. That's pretty insane.
Oh yes, definitely.
The 3 demons of Texas, and maybe 4, but we don't have our 4th one here. Well, there's definitely more than 4, but these are the ones I usually think of when I think Blaze Blue Texas. These are the heads of the community duking it out against each other and representing their regions. You know, we have Chickzama, the tournament organizer, up over in Dallas, Fort Worth, And then we have Swirly Glasses, the tournament organizer down here in Austin. Both faces of the Blaze Blue Texas scene. And now we have Chickzama versus Scripter, Austin versus Dallas. So many Austin players, I want to say, that has made it really far through winners.
Definitely. Beautiful overall. You truly love to see it. Beautiful games
I think
as
that's
well.
3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
yeah.
we have 3 Austin players here in this winners quarterfinals, and maybe we can see if that stays that way. We'll see if Scripter can take down Chickzama, one of the players to look out for, like I said earlier.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun set too. Both these characters definitely want to stay more mid-rangey, so sure to be explosive from that.
I think one thing about Hazama is that I was talking about with the Bullet matchup when Scripter was playing against Snail earlier, that Bullet wants to be in your face and Bullet wants to move around the screen, but Kokonoe can set traps where she can change your movement and keep you from moving the way you want to. However, I don't think Hazama cares about it that much. We have those Ouroboros just swinging out and bringing Chickzama to the exact location she wants to be. Just kind of like teleporting, I feel, right?
Damn near to say the least. The zoning from the Ouroboros is also proving rather fruitful here, as outside of that mid-range, Kokonoe really does struggle in most matchups.
Oh, find some good hits. Scripter is putting up a really good fight, though. You're even life, but Chickzama is going to bring that down just a bit more, bringing down a peg.
Beautiful delay tech there coming in from Scripter to get out of that pressure before it even starts.
We could just talk about how insane it is that Chickzama was able to make it over that orb so cleanly. What in the world? Should a character be allowed to do that? Maybe.
The movement placement is absolutely beautiful. The cross up every single time. It just makes me laugh. It really does. Almost teleported out the screen, like you said. Especially with the traps and stuff. Let's see if that gets them into any trouble here in this set.
I do like the usage of those pillar traps, though. The electric pillars, when the person just goes over, it's timed. I really like those usage because it kind of just stops Chickzama from playing as rushed down as they would like. They have to play a little more careful because, we saw earlier, if Chickzama tries to start pressure, start a combo, when that trap is out, they're going to get hit. And the tables are just going to turn on them instantly. It's like a wall, right?
You get full combos off of it and everything, so it really is. As soon as you get hit by that, you're gonna get okay. And no one wants to be okay by Kokonoe.
Oh, we got a throw rejecting this in the air, dribbling Scripter. And now Chickzama taking that first game, but not without a fight.
Oh, definitely. Scripter, incredible gameplay coming out from him. Not to say Chickzama is not, but it is incredible to watch him zoom around the screen. In fact, it's incredible to see both these players zoom around the screen. What am I saying? Honestly, I love to see it.
It's so fun. You just see Hazama's like, oh, I'm here, now I'm here. Oh, you thought I was there, now I'm here. Just moving around like that. Look how fast Hazama can just move around this thing. That's so cool.
You blink and he's in your face. And then the pressure starts, the overheads, 50-50s. It's definitely a difficult thing to deal with, especially since it's just out of neutral. Oh, the trap almost coming into play, but narrowly avoiding it, putting him in a bad position overall, though. Oh, the pressure did...
Ooh.
The reset
really
did not work out.
I'm sorry. Continue. Get over there. I just love that that combo right there, that side swap. Just grabs Scripter from the air and just brings him to the other side, just whips him down onto the ground.
Even slides.
Should be the round winning combo. Yep, straight into super, full screen. Oh, didn't need it. You
unnecessary.
That was gross. No. I don't support this, y'all. I just want y'all to know that I do not support this kind of behavior. I am now rooting against Chickzama for the rest of this tournament.
Oh my god. It makes you invincible to every single hitbox that's currently on the screen. So that was an incredible overdrive coming out from Scripter, putting him back inside of the driver's seat for this round.
The bomb is set too, so you can't commit to all too much. Oh, but hit the block and made it disappear all together. Get into the corner. Where do you think you're going? Charging up that overhead. And this is the game-winning combo too, right?
Oh no!
Drops!
Oh no! Commentators!
Oh, sends the orb straight up into the air. Stop! Get out of the air! Okay, going first this one.
Oh no!
Oh.
Buttons full
Try to
screen.
approach.
Oh,
Try
extremely
to run in and getting caught. Now Chickzama will be moving on, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Chickzama moving on. I can't support that kind of behavior now.
Oh,
It just doesn't vibe with me.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of gross, I feel. I mean, the only thing that was missing right there was a run-up throw. I think that's the only thing missing right there.
Oh,
or maybe a reset. I don't think we really saw any resets. But don't take this as inspiration, please. Do not take this as inspiration.
Take it as inspiration.
No. I'm just listing the possible outcomes, not what you should be doing.
Of course. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a list of all the really degenerate things that you can do in games, so I can avoid doing them for the future. Not now.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. I'll drop that up for you later.
Oh yeah, of course. In fact, I hope to see more terrible things happen to the players in the bracket. Oh my gosh. Next up, though,
we got bias commentators on the table. Nah,
no, I don't care who it's to. I just want to see someone get messed up in the most disrespectful way possible.
I'm not biased. Chickzama is just the exception. I'm sorry. It's just how it is.
Damn,
Yeah, of
that's
course.
Crazy.
It's like how we, when we saw Holo versus Ryukx, one person had the crown. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. One person's obviously the better player.
Speaking of disrespect, though, here up in the next set, we're going to have Shadydee again, but up against a new face to the bracket, or the stream at the very least, Swirly Glasses, a 9-player.
What can you tell us about Swirly?
Swirly? Well, other than the event that he runs here in Austin, he is the king of disrespect. He loves to mess with, go for like all the not real unblockable setups, hit you with the resets, air throws, stuff like that. Extremely fun player to watch. Definitely on the more entertaining side.
It is really great to hear. Yeah, great to hear. And we have this is going to be pretty interesting matchup, I feel. Swirly, really strong player, and is playing 9. So 9 kind of acts like a zoner in some ways. So really big buttons, catching you full screen kind of deal, and keeping you away. And I mean, 9 can also get really strong pressure up close as well, but the fact that 9 can play full screen like that is going to be really tough for Shadydee to find the hits they want, find the position they want to be in. They're a grappler. They want to be up on top of you. Going for a burst already.
The respect coming out from Shadydee overall. Ooh, that grappler backdash avoiding the overhead.
You can already tell that Shadydee is playing a lot more patient against Swirly right now compared to the other matchups, because you just have to. You have to wait for the opportunity to find your way in. And now Swirly is just laying down the hurt on top of Shadydee right now. Sending down the rocks, Kusanai giving you a concussion. Fairy out, left, right, mix up. You're not blocking that. And Swirly taking that round.
The reset coming in to disorientate into the cross-up. Oh my gosh, this 9 is slippery to say the least. Maybe he'll
right?
You know, with the control that he's getting at the early round here, maybe he'll be able to take control and make a big round comeback here. Blocks the overhead, extremely difficult to block the rock.
Alright. We have there is Spark Bolt on deck now, so that is one of Tigger's anti-zoning tools. Really fast, moving big fireball with really high priority. It can beat out a lot of Swirly's buttons that Swirly will want to press on full screen, and it will lead to a full combo, bringing you right to Tigger, right where he wants you to be. But Swirly is right up in Shady's face and is not paying for it. Look at all that damage. Look at all that red light. Wow!
Oh, the super arm into RSC, putting him back in the driver's seat, getting him in the corner. That was beautiful. What a great option. I would never have thought that.
The moment Shady got into the driver's seat, it was immediately wrenched out of his hands. Try to Spark Bolt, whiffing. It was the worst set of circumstances you could ask for if you were Shady. Oh man, it's so tricky. You think you have 9 pinned down in the corner, and then 9 just teleports away. 9 just like, oh nope, I'm out of here. And it's just very hard to deal with. Very hard to know where 9 is going to end up, right?
Definitely so. She could appear behind you, above you, anything, even teleporting straight up and then straight back down again. Such a slippery with a double air dash.
Yeah, and on that note, it's kind of it's more so not necessarily chasing 9, but more so knowing where 9 is going to end up, right? Because 9 can't just do the teleports, right? There is some endlike involved where you can't punish them. So it's about knowing where it's going to be, reading it properly, and punishing the character. A lot easier said than done.
Oh gosh, and there's the teleport cross up, stealing the corner away. What a terrifying combination the fairies and teleport is.
Nearly a perfect 2.
You see a lot of the disrespect I was talking about, tons of sets and all that kind of stuff. The unblockable setups coming out from Swirly too. Really, one of the major strengths of 9 is to just be able to hit your target once and not even make them block, but just, you know, repeatedly unblockable them over and over again.
It was really tough, and there's Kunzanai. Oh no, try to burst, but too far away. That is burst safe. One thing about Kunzanai, one thing in this matchup you're going to have to be paying attention to is Kunzanai. That rock falling down on top of your head, that is an overhead that she can gain over time. You got to be checking her stock, checking to see if she has it on deck, and the moment she has it on deck, you want to be looking out for it. Looking out for that overhead, because that's one of her main combo starters and resets. However, that is going to be it. Not enough time to adapt. And Swirly moving on to go face Chickzama in top 8 winner semis. But before we get there, we have Jahvahn and Necro to play first.
Oh man, we saw Necro play, but yet again another awesome night being brought into the stream. Jahvahn been putting up major numbers lately. I'd say at this point a rather infamous East coming in. Definitely proving himself time and time again in online and local tournaments. Another top 8 at Texas Showdown. So it will be exciting to see him join the stream. In Grim, we saw earlier, incredible player unto himself. I'm sure that he'll be able to stand up. Always love to see more of the Relius gameplay.
Man, Jahvahn is my guy.
Oh yeah.
I'm not biased. This is just staying in the facts. Jahvahn, really fun player to watch. Even if Jahvahn does play S, which I know gets a bit of flack. I think it's always super cool to see him play, see what he can do with the character, and how he sets up his pressure. It just feels so suffocating, and he can play neutral so effectively. Knows how to set up his pressure strings, and it's this really clean Blaze Blue that not a lot of like trickery. I feel he's very straightforward with how he wants to play the game, and that's by making like very tight pressure strings and very tight combos. Very clean.
Definitely. Jahvahn's offense is just incredible. Every single time he's got you pinned down, you're in for a 30-second block string or three, 50-50s in a row. Something to watch, to say the least. This will be a fun matchup.
And what's so scary about a high level S is that, I said earlier that one of the things about defense is that it's not just about blocking everything. You also have to know when to get out. And when you're playing as S, where you got frame traps, you got bomb setups, you got the instant overheads and stuff like that, it's like, where do you even begin to escape this pressure? It just loops back into itself every single time. You get a knockdown as S, and Crest is set up. And it's like a ticking time bomb. When is it going to activate? What is he going to do while it's about to activate? And how is he going to set up that pressure? And yeah, it's like, how do you even begin to set up a defense against a character like that?
It's definitely difficult to say the least. Ugh, words, am I right? The use of sigils, especially in this pressure, is, oh my gosh, every single time. It's like art almost.
Oh man, and that's not even getting into the fact that S gets a hit, you're sent into the corner. You're in the corner. Yeah, your movement options are limited. What are you going to do? You just look at the character in the face, and you're like, I accept my fate.
Here we go into character select. Oh man, this is exciting.
Is Jahvahn pondering the new?
Oh. After all of this,
Ragna?
No.
No.
Platinum?
No, don't psych us out like this.
Come on, man.
S? Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, after all that talking,
He's just messing with us.
Yeah. Oh god.
He's just messing with us. One thing about Jahvahn is that it's not just S. He doesn't solo main a character. He has like a bunch of different characters he can play. He can play Platinum. He can play New. New is his secondary, actually. Weird choice of secondary. But he makes it work. And it's really cool to see like how much he can do. But it looks like Jahvahn is not willing to let this game go. Let this bracket go just for a bit of fun. We're playing serious here. We're playing with our mains. We gotta get that $186 prize pool, right?
Oh, right. Oh, that was a left-right cross-up twice in a row. That is so brutal, and really goes to show his offense so early in the round.
5A, the premier pressure of S. Oh, there it is. There's the guard crush that we saw right there. Oh, nice offensive burst for Necro. Just saw the opportunity to keep Jahvahn in the corner and is now taking it. And now Jahvahn is really stuck here. Not sure what to do. Super. This does give the puppet some time to recharge during these combos. And now the pressure is going to keep mounting up. Nice DP out, but not able to really take advantage of it as you're back in the corner. Jahvahn does have burst on deck. I don't think they're going to have to use it just now. Crest out. Overhead, and that is it.
Oh my
gosh, that was so back and forth.
They just take turns being the dominant player here. That was incredible.
Like, okay, my turn now. No, Mom says my turn to be on next.
Just taking turns eating each other's health bar. Fatal counter from full screen. Didn't believe in it though. Goes for the super. It keeps him in place. Full combo off this. Sends him full screen. He's going to be almost corner here. Oh, the DP getting mount.
We are 2 for 2 on those DPs right now. Oh, wow, the cheeky reset into the throw. I see you.
Ooh, the left-right mix-up coming in from Jahvahn.
First, and okay, I like that option of the DP into rapid cancel. Looks like Necro was not prepared for the rapid cancel right there and try to punish the DP. Unfortunately, Jahvahn was able to find him pressing and able to bust out at that corner really effectively.
Oh, man. It's just, even whenever you get East locked down, the pressure of the DP into rapid cancel is just so much. It's incredibly hard to pressure anyone with a DP in this game because of it.
And it's so big, too. Like, there is no reason why S needs a DP in the first place, but why that DP needs to be so big.
It does. It goes like a fourth of through the screen. Definitely one of the better DPs up there with Naoto in the game in general. Getting his pressure going here. Definitely going to be able to shove him into the corner. Oh, the mash out of the RSC was... every time I see players at this level, it just blows me away, knocks the breath out of my lungs, you know? It's just... Oh, it's amazing.
Just fantastic awareness all the way around. Lots of empty jumps into lows, into throws, into overheads. And Jahvahn just has to keep guessing. Is he going to go overhead? Is he going to go low? And that time, Necro did go low, closing out that round. Tries to go for an anti-air immediately. I'm not too sure what he's going, trying to fish out. Maybe trying to fish out a round start IAD from Jahvahn. I know that S is really strong when it comes to that kind of round start. IAD into JD can lead to really good combos. IAD into JC is really good. And it will cross up as well.
Putting Jahvahn in incredibly similar place as the last round.
We're seeing a...
the DP trying to get out of pressure, but unfortunately getting straight back into the corner. One more big combo here, especially with the chip that he... Oh, the cross-up pulling him out of the corner with the puppet.
Yeah, Jahvahn knows that he has to burst this one right now. Overhead counter hit, and Jahvahn recognized that, getting the combo from here, setting up a crest now. Throw into the deep overhead. Okay, doesn't get the combo after the overhead though, and that puppet just sending full force in front of him. Catching Jahvahn trying to backdash out, maybe trying to throw out fireballs and get that install. Not today. Where are you going?
Get back here. Necro taking that second round there. We got a game 3 scenario here between them. What an exciting match so far. Incredible, lightning fast. The health bars are just getting deleted, taking turns almost doing so.
I think one thing interesting I've been seeing seeing with Necro is that Necro is playing a very different kind of playstyle that we saw against Ben. This was both S matchups, by the way. He had to play S twice in a row. But it's a very different style of gameplay. A lot of more supers, a lot more just like recharging that puppet because he knows that he wants to keep Jahvahn locked down.
He doesn't want to waste a single opportunity to try to close that around as fast as possible, and I do not blame him. Any room to breathe, and Jahvahn can easily take over the round just as easy as he can.
Really like how Jahvahn is presenting these guard crushes. It's not a very common thing you tend to see, but if you're not looking out for it, it can be just as effective as standard mix. And I don't think S necessarily has the strongest of mix. I mean, yes, she has overheads, she has cross-ups, but it's not nearly as fast or as insane. She really relies on a lot more of just like frame traps and keeping her pressure tight. So throwing out a guard crush like that can be a really effective way of just opening somebody up.
Speaking of guard crushes, they can be used by both players, never forget, as he's more than willing to display here. Big combo. I'm sure that 1 or 2 more combos, that's the end of the round.
Looks like Jahvahn is just going to hold on to this burst too, saving it for the next round, and that is going to seal it. Perfect 2. That's a full blue bar of life.
First perfect of the stream, I do believe.
That it is. I'll say though, Swirly got very close to that. Nice air throw, dribbling him, but Necro immediately bursting out, not wanting any of it.
Getting his pressure going here.
No way. Every single time I am appalled by 5B's vertical hitbox. What in the world was that? Or JB's vertical hitbox.
She needs it. What do you mean? Is this dead? Oh wait, no, he's
that's a lot of damage too.
Into the hard hook down.
Super into rapid cancel. Not too sure why exactly the super instead of DP. Maybe Jahvahn wasn't confident that the DP would reach far enough. And that is hit with the J overhead reaching so far. Jahvahn taking that round, taking that set, but it was not not without a close fight that came down to the wire.
Definitely, that was a heartbreaking guard cancel to watch. Can't even blame him for it. He just got dealt a bad hand there, closing out that round rather swiftly immediately after. Well, let's see.
Coming up next, Chickzama versus Swirly Glasses. It's always funny, I feel. It's like Chickzama and Swirly Glasses are always getting matched up with each other in the bracket like this. they always meet each other in bracket like towards the end, but not quite the end. I think same thing happened over in Combo Breaker. Same thing is happening here. Same thing happened over in Texas Showdown, and it's always really fun to watch because you have to remember that these are the two heads, two of the biggest names I feel over here in Texas, on the tournament organizer side of things. So we got the leaders, I feel, representing the regions.
Definitely. Dallas versus Austin, both extremely fun and disrespectful players to watch as well. I am incredibly, I think I've said it for every single match here, but this is pretty high up there on the matches that I wanted to tune in and watch for today.
Alright, got our stage locked in. Is that Must Die?
It's
Play
Must Die.
Play it.
Let's go.
You won't.
Let's go.
We got it. We got a Must Die. I forgot to say this earlier, but every Blaze Blue tournament needs to have Must Die play at least once. It's not a Blaze Blue tournament without it.
True. And what a better match to play it on.
We got the funky rain effects too.
Oh, it's... Oh my god. What a beautiful stage too. Getting into it, both players incredibly aggressive here, using chains. Oddly enough, it looks like 9 is definitely taking more of an aggressive stance inside of this set as opposed to more of a zoner.
And I like that too because I think Hazama can play that less aggressive, low committal playstyle a lot better than 9 can in this matchup in particular. You know, because like how those Ouroboros work, how Hazama can so quickly just backdash out a pressure, get back in so quickly. So Swirly just has to keep this offense up as 9 if they want to be able to win this and keep Hazama from moving around in the way they want. The key in this matchup is to keep Hazama from moving.
Definitely lock him down. Get some rocks going. Gotta get the fairies, 50-50s, a reset coming in. Swirly Glasses. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be the round right there.
Get that combo extension. Is this it? Yes, it should be. No.
Oh
no.
Oh my god. I forgot.
Yeah, same here. I forgot about the follow-up during overdrive.
Oh, heart sank for a second.
Ooh, got it. Hit. Oh, no conversion though.
Oh, it's so fast. Let's see.
Bending that Windstalk right there, going for that full screen hit. Trying to catch Chickzama, but it's so hard to catch these characters. They just do not sit down. Purple throw, we tech those, not letting that happen to you. No. You can't let that happen to you. Let that happen to you.
The DP too. It's just so much. Both of these players are playing so quickly, no time to breathe between these two.
What in the world did I just look at? What was that? What was that?
Perfectly maneuvered around 9 to avoid that hitbox there. That was crazy.
Yeah, are you going to avoid that rock right there? No, you can't. No, it doesn't. No, you cannot.
Oh.
And Chickzama saw the... What was that? I think it's Morganite, right?
I think so. That sounds great.
Yeah, I think Morganite is the seed. I'll just call it the seed. Saw the seed come out and knew that they had to be in the air. They didn't want to block it low because if they block it, then Swirly can just keep that pressure up and really great awareness.
Even if they get out of the the instant over or the unblockable, it still just is not a good position that you want to be in against 9. It puts them in position to start doing stuff like their rock mix-ups and stuff like that. And that is a dangerous. Although this looks like it's gonna be the end of the set here. Oh no!
Right. Dropping at the very final moment, but doesn't matter. Gets that air to air and Swirly. Perfect, second perfect of our bracket. The 7 golden letters are ringing here today. 0-1. Not quite. We're not quite over our winners finals just yet, so we're still playing best of 3, first of 2 games. So you gotta adapt super quick, and Swirly is showing that they can adapt a little bit faster.
Close sets. Close sets. It is honestly incredible to watch these. That was a game 3 scenario. Let's see if we can get a repeat of that here. The defense was incredible, but everyone gets opened up eventually. I'm playing neutral here, jumping around, trying to just make it as difficult to be hit as Hazama is notoriously good at doing. Oh, God.
Yeah, Swirly is just being so efficient with his movement right now. And just completely shutting down Chickzama's entire game plan. Oh no, the Canadian burst up high.
Expecting to be dropped all the way down with the Kazoo.
The reset too, this should be it.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
Will Swirly need to pop overdrift? Oh no! Gets the droplets. Alright, Swirly has such a huge lead. And now Chickzama just moving really far away. Does not want to be close at all.
Oh my God, I'm blocking the overhead.
Overhead.
It's so tense in these moments. It is incredible to block any overhead.
Gotta keep away from them. Oh, tries to guard cancel out of there, but doesn't work.
Got fairies on them. Oh my God, finds a hit. Oh no, in the middle of the 5B.
Oh. You try to keep up pressure. Guess what? Invincible super. I am so surprised that Chickzama was able to last so long in the final moments of that last round. With so little life left, they were just weaving around with Swirly, trying to find that hit.
Oh no.
Give him a little kick. Oh, giving Chickzama a taste of almost.
No.
Two air throws.
Oh, Swirly, what are you doing? Oh my
super
God.
and the burst bait. Swirly is just playing on another level right now.
This is just evil. Oh,
ending it with a reset too.
Reset
okay.
over.
I'm sorry, Swirly, I can't support you. We gotta keep it consistent here, right? I said before that, I changed my mind on Chickzama now. I support Chickzama now. I'm rooting for Chickzama. Swirly, I'm sorry. You're a bit too evil for my taste.
That was so dirty. Just everything that Swirly was putting out there was evil. Straight up. Oh my God. What a round. Oh my God.
I am shaking my head as I speak right now. That
oh my.
It was just stupid thing after stupid thing. And I mean stupid as a compliment in a kinda. Actually, I can't support him. I mean stupid as a derogatory term. Like we got reset. We got 2 air throws in the combo. We got a burst bait. Teleports through all the moves. What was going on? I don't think I've seen this really play like that. In like a high stakes bracket like this. But I think out of any of the players to do it, I think Chickzama is like the one person to bring that out of him. This isn't just player versus player. This isn't just character versus character. This is region versus region. And Swirly wanted to let Chickzama know that Austin means business.
Oh God. After the disrespect of last time, the reset and the purple throw and the reset was just, it's so much all so quickly. Even outside of how dirty it is, it's just incredible to see be done such a quick fashion. Oh my God, what an interesting and fun set to see. Looking
Let
forward
this
to the
happen.
next set, though. Yeah. looking forward to the next set here. We have Jahvahn versus KillerKitty.
I'll never look at this game the same way again. So Jahvahn and KillerKitty, you all better live up to that last set. I'm sorry, we've set a precedent here. One interesting thing about this matchup right here, we got Austin versus Houston. I know Jahvahn and KillerKitty have played against each other before, and they both play S. So we got a mirror on our hands.
Oh
Wait,
no,
Jahvahn, does he not want to play the mirror? Okay, cool. Stop siphoning us out like this. Don't
Come on.
Don't play new. New isn't good. New isn't good. Play your main. New sucks. I'm sorry. Someone has to tell them.
Bro, you can't just say that. It's so messed up. Color choices on point too. Oh, the counter hit, nothing comes from it. Oh, mirror matches, baby! I've missed seeing this. Both characters, again, playing essentially rushed out style, just wanting to hold forward. What a brutal mix. Oh my god, I can't even get all my words out before something else incredible happens.
Okay, bursting right there. Both players, no burst on deck. And gets a nice anti-air for Jahvahn. This should bring all the way to the corner. Has some mirror to use. Doesn't look like Jahvahn is going to use it just yet. Oh, KillerKitty tried to back up, but that Crescent reached a little too far. Catching KillerKitty, trying to maybe throw out a projectile, trying to zone out Jahvahn. Now Jahvahn is going to finish that combo. Very messy though. A lot of blue beat combos, not a lot of the tight combos I normally see.
Oh god. That was
immediate 6B, knocking KillerKitty out of the air. KillerKitty trying to maybe do an IAD, JB, or JC round start like you normally see from S.
Gosh, everything just showing off the technical skill of East here, such as whenever you're directly under them, you can 6B and get a cross up, which Jahvahn has done, I believe, twice now. It's just so difficult to block this character, especially in neutral. The 8-way cross-up gets incredibly strong.
Nice call out from KillerKitty too, recognizing that we saw earlier that Jahvahn did like the double step on top of him and then tried to reset the pressure, right? And then KillerKitty saw that happen again and called him out immediately for it with a DP. That was so clean.
Oh. Catches out with a fireball, going for the reset. I do believe a single A fireball is safe on block. So, unfortunate miss there. Jahvahn trying to break out pressure at just the exact wrong time. Although, that's not to say he's having any better luck here. KillerKitty is taking early control of the round.
Alright, setting up press, setting out fireballs. 2B is going to connect, but that's going to be a lot of scaling too. 2B naturally has a lot of scaling on it for how big and fast of a button it is. But as long as you win those interactions, as long as you get that damage, it will add up over time. Now, Jahvahn is on the receiving side of this pressure. Both players round up on each other too, and full meter on deck.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, this is so tricky. Jahvahn using the guard thrust though to break out of that pressure. Using popping the overdrive too, DPing out. Not going to be able to use overdrive all too much, and tries to go for that full screen fireball super, but not to no avail.
Gosh.
Now we're back to neutral.
Super. Both of these players are just trying to get any foothold. Jahvahn goes down to the first set though. KillerKitty, incredibly strong performance.
That was a really tough situation for Jahvahn too. You can tell that Jahvahn was trying their best to open KillerKitty up. We saw those dash-ins with the overheads. But the biggest problem about that is that trying to go for those cross-ups, trying to go for the JC dash-in, is that it put him into a really bad situation where he got put into the corner and KillerKitty was on the other side. So his movement options were extremely limited by doing that option right there. Oh my gosh, all these counter hit trades. We're just pressing buttons.
Oh man.
That was an air throw. That was a whiff air throw. Oh dear. Okay.
close that already, though Jahvahn does have KillerKitty in the corner here. Misses to confirm off of that. Gets tagged by the anti-air into the air throw! Hopefully, no, drops the combo immediately. Oh my god, what a scramble fest these matches are! Everything is all just happening all at once! There's no way to describe it. It is just a scramble.
Okay. Ooh!
Oh!
Dude, that's gonna be good amount of damage for Jahvahn. And now just kind of just one more mix-up, I feel. We got a super on deck too. Punishes the DP. Oh no, but drops the combo!
Wanting to pull him out of the corner so that they can then... so that they could run their 8-way mix-up game plan. Just did not pan out there. Though, he did end up bringing it back, getting a straight hit and winning the round.
Recognizing that guard thrust, whiffing, and getting that whiff punish. Whiff punish is so important. And when you got a character like S, no one else can do it really. No one else can really do it much better.
Oh, yeah.
Now Jahvahn is stuck on the receiving side of the pressure. This is a mirror match, folks. You know their character, but can you deal with their character?
God, so impressive.
Oh, that was unfortunate. The 2C completely whiffing, leaving Jahvahn in a really bad situation, and KillerKitty going to finish it off with that Exceed Excel.
Knocking Jahvahn into losers? Oh my god, what a match. Oh no, wait, was I wrong?
No,
Okay.
you were right.
Okay.
KillerKitty is moving on to face Swirly in what is now winners finals set up.
Oh
But
man.
I don't think we're going to go to winners finals just yet. Instead, I think we're going to straight down to losers round 3 to play out some more losers matches. Xtremesonic versus Scripter is going to be the first one of those matches, of those sets. And can I just talk about Xtremesonic here? Xtremesonic has been making a bracket run. We think of bracket runs, Xtremesonic has been doing it. Went into losers really early. I'm talking round 2 went into losers. And they've won all of their games all the way up until top 8. I think that's really impressive. Even beating out Shadydee, as we saw earlier, beating out Snail. We got a player on our hands, and we have yet to see Xtremesonic play on stream.
Oh yeah. I believe he's actually been popping up a lot during other online tournaments lately, kind of making a name for himself. I've definitely seen the name pop up once or twice outside of Texas, so very excited to see him play. Shifter.
One of our top seeds too. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I do believe so. Shifter, we already saw him before. It's that Kokonoe player, but it has been a while. Getting up there, getting very strong. Coco is definitely a force to be messed with, especially in the hands of a good player like Shifter. So I am excited to see him go.
For sure. I'm excited to see what Xtremesonic can bring to the table here. I know we all know that this player is really strong, but have we seen this player be really strong on bracket yet? No, we haven't. So it's going to be really exciting to see what they can bring, to this already fantastic stream with all of our really fun matches so far.
Looks like both players are in.
Looks like it.
Go into characters.
Wait, we have a Jin? No, okay. I was about to say, there's no way.
9 the Phantom, baby.
I thought Nines just came from Austin.
Nah, even leave it on.
I didn't know Nines existed anywhere else.
You think you can escape 9? That's universal, baby. Can't get this. Can't get away from this character, even if you tried. Sure to be explosive. Both these characters want to stay in the mid range and kind of set up and play a bit slower. So. Oh. Good color choice. Big fan.
It is a nice color too. I don't think it's referencing anything in particular, but it does look really nice. Alright, Xtremesonic just already playing very low commit, letting Scripter do his little funny things over in full screen. It's like, you do you.
I ain't approaching for nothing.
What in the world? Yo, Scripter is just keeping that ball in the air.
Oh, the keep away did not last very long though. Getting his hit, he's gonna start setting up the Oki here. Incredibly powerful Oki. Ooh, but gets jabbed out into the Kazunite. Side swap. Getting the full combo. Fairies on deck. Let's see how Shifter gets out of this. Unfortunately, could not get the jab.
Ooh, going for low and using the overdrive to get that invulnerability. However, Xtremesonic spending some meter to get that guard thrust and knocking him back in the corner, keeping him there. Kunza Knight down, and then that should be it. Whew, Xtremesonic looking already really strong out of the gate.
Incredible gameplay, especially with the RSC. I've never seen that personally. I've seen a lot of it.
And just playing it patient, waiting for that one opportunity, and letting Scripter do his own thing. Let him party mid-screen, throw his traps or whatever, throw his little goodies. He'll wait for his opportunity.
Avoiding the anti-air with another teleport there. Just a few seconds ago. Another part that makes 9 so strong, so you gotta catch out the second one if you want anything guaranteed. Looks like he was going for the unblockable setup there, but unfortunately misses the timing on his aerial A, leaving him down in completely wide open for Shifter to come in and start abusing the little gap that he's received.
Oh my gosh, that is just staying there.
Oh.
That orb will not disappear.
Cannot avoid the orb for the life of you, especially because I believe that was a super one, right? It is. You're not getting away from that. You gotta either eat that or hit it with like 8 projectiles.
I honestly really like how Xtremesonic is playing. It's a bit of a different side of 9 that we haven't really seen too often. A very patient, low committal kind of 9 gameplay. Swirly definitely is played a lot more rush down, kind of just in your face, and just wanting to win neutral as fast as possible. But on the other hand, we have Xtremesonic who's playing it really patient and waiting for the opportunity, just throwing out some small buttons here and there, maybe throwing out a full screen button here and there just to keep the other player in check. But other than that, they're not really looking forward to just approaching willing at all costs, right? And I think that's just goes to show that kind of gameplay can really bring you really far. It's very consistent, I feel.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is a large reason why a lot of people go very far. It's adapted by many top players. Just kind of wear down your opponent mentally before going in. It makes it much easier to mix. It makes the game plan much safer against more, let's say, high rolly, more coin flip kind of players. Famous for being incredibly strong here. Although right now it's looking like he's the one that's wanting to rush in. Just avoiding that fireball.
I think that's exactly what Xtremesonic was trying to get away from. Does not want to be in the grab zone. Oh, mashing out the Kunzanite. Saw that rock appeared above his head, but that rock was not going to serve him death. Not that time.
Again, back in the corner, teleporting out just in time though. Allows Koka to set up.
What in the world? That just flew off screen. That looks like those funny just glitches, like the item just like shaking around in another item because the collision got all messed up and just goes flying. That's basically what just happened.
I'm assuming that was an executional error, but oh, nevertheless, costing the round essentially on its own there, putting him back in the corner without much backup. Definitely sealed the round. Xtremesonic finding the in. Here though, it's Xtremesonic almost looking like a different player, definitely going for much more rush-down oriented gameplay. The cross-up with the Graviton, extremely You never really see it coming since they can't do it without that particular setup, but yeah, knowledge check and all that.
Oh, that's what it is. You try to start your pressure, and there's the wall to stop you in your tracks. Get that combo conversion. Oh no, messes it up. Drops it midway through. Okay, finds the hit they need, and now Scripter got a round up on Xtremesonic. Can't let Xtremesonic get the set that easily.
Trade at the start of the round. The 5A colliding with the 2C. Or a 3C is not something that I've seen in a while. Looking for an in, hitting it with a DP during the gap in the 6B. And taking it all the way to the corner. Looks like they actually got a reset after the start of it, just like that one. Speak of the devil. Beautiful. The delay,
okay.
wait.
Got burst just in time. And that, unfortunately, that burst was not able to get Scripter anything. And now Xtremesonic is moving on. 9 is winning.
Oh, yes.
We got 2 9s in top 8. Man.
Hey, it's Texas.
Man.
Couldn't be Texas without 2 9s in top 8. Couldn't be Texas without 2 aces in top 8.
And here I was hoping for like a completely unique top 8. We got oh man, we got 2 S's and we got 2 9s. Come on, Texas. Come on, Texas. There's a lot of characters in this game.
Yeah, you could be playing Hazama.
So someone go play
Y'all could be playing Hazama right now.
Yeah, think about the opportunity. You could play whatever character you're playing.
Dude,
or Hazama is right there.
Just play who you want. Don't worry about the top tiers. Go play like Terami or something. Actually, Scripter does have a pocket Terami as I say this.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Beautiful. I mean, everyone could just play Rachel. Like, I'm not biased or anything.
Yeah. No. Oh, Rachel's fun to watch. Not fun to play against, but fun to watch.
Oh. I'll continue shilling like my life depends on it. Next, though, we do have Necro versus Atlas Crown. Atlas is a new face to the stream, I believe. I don't think we've seen him play. Not to be confused with Omega. Whoops. Ooh, my bad.
Were you about to say Atlas Omega?
Yeah, too used to Atlas Omega.
Completely different person.
My uni brain's taken over.
But yeah, we got Atlas Crown here. First time we saw this player on stream. Is that an S? It might be an S. But we got a crown too. You know, Atlas Crown made it top 8 with the crown right there. Grand Finals champion in my heart.
Yes. Which really that's where it matters.
It's really cool to see. Atlas Crown, similar situation that we saw with Xtremesonic. Went down to losers super early. Back over, like, had to climb from losers round 2 all the way over here to losers round 5. And now, let's see what they got. Is that Izanami?
That's Izanami.
We got an Izanami.
Let's go! Oh my god, what a character. Anytime you get to see Izanami, it's just gorgeous. It's the dessert. It's the cherry on top of the cake. I love to watch it.
Well, this is really cool to see. I'm excited to see what Atlas can do with his character. One really cool thing about Izanami is that you can play very differently with this character. She kind of just has the tools she needs for like any situation. So any two Izanami players can play it very differently.
Oh, definitely.
And we got the intros playing out too. I like it.
Oh. So
was that a unique intro?
I don't think so. Could have been. I skip intros. I don't know what their normal intros. On the barking stage too?
Get the sound effect debuff. If someone has the sound effect on 100, catching them.
Oh man. Already running out of the barrier. Gonna be rough. No more rib cage. No more nothing. You gotta play it purely defensively.
Yeah, now in danger state too, so the damage just gets ramped up if you get hit. So yeah, you got that's one thing. Like ribcage, really strong, but you have to keep in mind that if that barrier runs out, then you're put into a really bad situation. You gotta keep that in mind. Ooh. Oh, that was really tricky mix-ups right there from Necro. I didn't block that.
I don't block anything this guy puts out.
Yeah, you're right. I don't block anything.
Yeah.
I just DP and press buttons. That I didn't pay how expensive was this game? 20 bucks?
Yeah, I got it for $9 on sale. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't pay 10 bucks to just sit there and hold back. Nah. I pay 10 bucks to press some buttons and see some cool things happen.
What is that fireball, like plus 96? You can't press during that.
That's just Kokonoe fireball in a bottle right there. Lightning in a bottle just captured.
Such a long startup, but if you manage to get it off, it's pretty game. It's pretty rounder winning. Absolutely dirty. Just the control over the puppet is so good on Necro. Every moment you can't press buttons anytime the puppet's on screen.
I love this super. Just want to say, this is one of my favorite supers in the game. Like aesthetically, it looks so cool.
Oh, it's.
You turn anything into like two-tone monochrome, and I love it.
Scream 2 with the skull.
Oh no, the ribcage is going to run out, and now you have no barrier. Oh, okay, but it's not going to matter as long as you can keep this pressure up and wait for that barrier to recharge. But it's going to recharge really slowly. So you got to keep this pressure up, keep those combos going.
Delay tag putting him out of the corner. Lowest round overall. Got the barrier back. This is bad news for Necro. Not that it matters to him.
Maybe not, yeah, no.
Around.
Atlas was not given any time to breathe, any time to make that let that rib cage rock. No opportunities. Just kept it really tight, and you can tell that Necro knew that. He just went straight in. He would not let him do anything.
Oh.
The moment he lets him do anything, that's where he loses, right?
Definitely. You let Izanami go, it's over. There is nothing that you can do from that point on. Complete domination over neutral. Here we go into game 2 though. Getting an early hit.
That's one of the really tricky things about puppet characters. The fact that can just cover your losses, right? Cover your negative frames and
oh, the ribcage coming
ribcage
out. Oh! Ribcage blocking
cannot
so
touch him.
much there. Out of area though. After this combo, it would be a problem if he got out.
Overdrive, get that invincibility, and able to break out the XL, not quite reaching.
Barriers back too. That means that they're going to be able to rib cage. Oh, drops the combo.
Backing up. Oh, he brought right to Necro, just right behind him, not ready for that.
Oh, what
ending it with a clean super. Ooh, this is coming down close.
It's so clean. Necro's control over the puppet overall is just bar none in this bracket. It is. Look at this. Even preparing for the burst too with the jump shields, it's just every single base is covered right now. When that puppet is out, he's in control of his match.
The time to take out Relius is when that puppet isn't there. That's when he's much weaker because he can't cover his options like he is right now.
Oh yeah.
But low on puppet gauge has to make things do things by himself. It looks like he will be able to do that. Is it dead? No, not quite. Okay, no, that will be
with the cross up, it will be.
Atlas not ready. That puppet just on the ground. and using that puppet to get that cross up. That's not something, again, it's really cool to see puppet characters because that's not something you can see with other characters. The way mix-ups work are not the same.
Back to
Isn't
character
that
select? Yeah,
I
was
think they
that?
might have messed up. I think they realized they messed up.
Oopsie.
We're taking it to game 3, folks.
No. So
Last game didn't count. I think.
There
okay,
we go.
Cool.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe someone just like Alt F4. But what a confusing ending to that amazing set, though. Let's see. Let us see. What is next? He looks like, I believe, Jahvahn versus Xtremesonic.
Jahvahn versus Xtremesonic. This is losers too, so it's gonna be a fight to see who can stay in bracket.
Dominant showing from Xtremesonic during their first set here on the stream, but Jahvahn does have quite a bit of a 9 experience playing against both Swirly Glasses and Julio here in Austin. So let's see how this match
has
plays out.
so much 9 experience. I don't think he needs that much more. But let's see how far that can take him. I've yet to see Xtremesonic play against a lot of the Austin crew. I know it's Xtremesonic playing against Scripter, so that was the only person here in bracket that he did play and beat. It's hard to say how strong Xtremesonic really is compared to Jahvahn. We already know that Xtremesonic's a strong player, but I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I am just so unsure how his style of gameplay is going to fare against Jahvahn, because we talked about earlier that Xtremesonic plays a bit more of a patient 9, not nearly as rushed down, not nearly as in your face. And that might be a way to shut down Jahvahn's experience with this match. Who knows?
Definitely a shift gear from the type of 9s that he very regularly plays against here in this next set. Although I do get a feeling that we will absolutely get a good idea of how the set's going to go in the very, very short future. Very near future.
For sure. We got both players in the room too, just waiting for them to get ready, and that they are doing right now. Let's not see a character swap on. Let's see that S.
Let's see that. Let's see that.
Don't play new.
Thinking about it. How crazy would it be if he's just like, haha, joke's on you, I'm actually an Arcune main.
I want to see that. I don't think I've seen a single Arcune on stream in like the past year. Engager, okay, respectable.
Here we go.
I'm more of a like a gluttony thing type of guy, but that works too.
Of course. How fun and relatable. Alright, first round going in here. Like we said, Xtremesonic is much more of a patient player. Let's see how his round starts here. Uh-oh.
5A in your face. Get that little hand slap.
Oh.
Into the kick throw. And nice loops right here. Go get that crest up. Oh, side swap. That was weird.
He's just trying to get that, for Jahvahn, and he's, really being in the corner is good, but with the wealth of left-right mix-ups that East can do, it could be potentially better for them to actually keep them out of the corner to run the mix-up, which I believe we're there.
Okay, yeah, the clock isn't going to tick down all too much right now. Full mirror 2, going to get a nice combo extension. Oh no, get that crest up, and that should be it. That is round, unless he drops it, but I trust him not to drop it.
He's not been known to drop at random.
Well, against KillerKitty, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's KillerKitty. That's different.
It's different. It's the S mirror. Everything's different.
You're contractually obligated to drop at least 4 combos in a match. When you're trying to be cool in style on other people that play your character, you can't play well. Big pressure coming out here, though.
Fairy out. Not going to be able to do much left-right, though. However, that Fairy is going to connect. Let Xtremesonic have a pretty nice conversion. Rain is set out, and now Jahvahn has to hold this. Ooh, set out Rain again. I'm not too sure about that option, and now Jahvahn is able to run free because of it.
Oh, man. Oh, teleporting into his face. No one could have expected that, including Jahvahn. Whoa, that was
perfect response, too.
What an interesting end of that round.
Interesting, okay.
Alright, moving right back into it. Jahvahn running a full screen, throwing out some projectiles, doing E stuff. Tried to whiff punch, but just barely missed it. Still, though, hitting off the straight hit and converting to corner carry.
Alright, just keep that pressure up, get those plus frames, and Xtremesonic just opted to hold all of this and found the opportunity. I really like Xtremesonic's awareness is really, really good. The reactions, seeing the projectiles come out and doing the best option you can in those scenarios. Teleporting right through them. You see a projectile, teleport through it. Because you can get like a free punch, you're like right up on top of them, and you can get like the best starter you can get.
Is this it? Oh,
it should be it, yes, with the super too. Yeah, no way you live that one.
With 100 meter, he had another like 1.5k left in the tank there.
S can't do damage unless she has an install or she's in overdrive. Other than that, her damage isn't super high.
Are we in 3-0? No, that was only first match. Man, there's so much stuff happening that I honestly, it's the second game. That's crazy.
It goes by fast. It's a very fast game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So many little micro interactions here and scrambles. So much to pay attention to and keep track of. The fact that these guys are in the pilot seat during all of this is incredible.
Ooh, that's a huge counter hit for Jahvahn right there. And what a confirm too, it just keeps going.
Oh my god!
Get that side swap for the extra damage and running under to get another crest set. Oh wow, this is really tricky from Jahvahn. Really just pushing S to the maximum potential of what S can do when it comes to the mix-up game.
Oh my gosh, it did so much damage too. That one confirmed did like 4k, and that's it. That's the round. 3 confirms later. Air throw.
And I'm done. The ground. Air throw. Yep. Okay. There we go. Xtremesonic starting off with that anti-air normal, anticipating Jahvahn going for the IED. As you know, as S's do, jumping up into the air, they love to do that at round start.
The true B&B by East. Good old 956. Poking around, trying to get straight hit here in neutral. Both of them know that. Oh!
What a call out. That, see, Jahvahn right there knew where Xtremesonic was going to be. And okay, we got the install super.
Leaving him airborne, getting the falling button after for the overhead.
Ignore what I just said. This is important. You never see the super get used.
Oh my gosh, whiffing the
DP. The DP2?
Oh, that's gonna be it right there. Oh my god. Still can't get over that. The install super, leaving him airborne for the falling B. That was just, talk about such a niche interaction that you don't see very often. But Jahvahn knew exactly what to do off of that. Been in that situation enough times that he could confirm off that.
Yeah, it's really cool to see like the types of combos you can do from that install super, even if it isn't used super often. Um, it it's like has some really cool interactions that are very niche and very unexpected, uh, especially if you're not aware of how it works when you're playing against like S, right? uh, you, because of how little it's used, so it's kind of like that knowledge check. Like a lot of players don't even know that she's airborne after that, and she can do it following JB.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I certainly didn't. I to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen that used in a good match, in a real match. That was.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think he used that at Texas Showdown too. It was wild. But I think so you can do something like because of that because of the way it works, you can basically do 6B, cancel it into that super. Then you can do like falling JB, cancel that JB into another set of JBs. Use your charged up DP in the air so you can get a combo afterwards as you fall down. And then continue that combo into your basic S ground loop.
Yeah. Stellar play overall. Looking towards the next match, though, we do have Chickzama versus Grim. Necro. I'm sorry, not Grim. I don't know why I keep getting those words up. That's completely on me. But yeah, next up we got Necro coming up. Both incredibly strong players. The mix-up is unlike anything else on a Necro. And Chickzama, naturally, we've seen plenty of gameplay from them here tonight, and I'm sure that everyone more than a little bit of gameplay over the many years. So, looking to be exciting.
Yeah, I think we can say that about every set coming up now. Is that, or even, I mean, we were saying this well before Top 8 started. Texas is just such an incredibly strong scene for BlazBlue that we have so many of these strong players packing up Top 8, packing up this high, packing up all the top standings in this bracket.
Oh yeah. Even if it is all of Texas is just strong enough that it's a pretty stacked tournament still, even at the end of the day. Shout out to all the players who have made it this far.
For sure. Necro, just, sorry, not Necro, Chickzama, just taking their time at that character select. Just figuring out what they want to do, planning out this matchup. I like that. Give yourself a little bit of a breather and figure out what you would want to do, how to approach the matchup, because that very first layer 1 gameplay is really important to get right the first time.
Definitely.
Especially when we're talking about first of twos, right? You have very little time to adapt, so that layer 1 and layer 2 are incredibly important. That, like, further layers, depending on how fast they adapt, and depending on how fast they adapt, but normally that only comes into play when we're talking about first.
With all of the
Where are you going? Cross up so fast. I'm always surprised. Like, he just gets
essentially zoning with the chains here is also incredibly good. Every time that Necro wants to definitely like take a step forward and try to play anything sort of aggressive or even approach, getting stomped out by the chains. Incredible placement.
Ooh, oh, okay.
My
The
showing off
whiff
just
into
how
the
trick.
backlash and punishing the punish. Yeah, okay. I see. we're playing those kind of games now.
Oh yeah, it's BlazBlue. It would be wrong if we weren't playing those kinds of games. Showing off exactly how tricky Hazama can be to block here, though. even to mash out of. Oh, gets met with the puppet dash.
I like that too. Just using the puppet in the air to stop Hazama where Hazama likes to be, in the air.
Man. That's gonna be the round. Unburstable.
Yep. And
Good
just
stuff.
gets a combo after the super too. Give him a whack. Ooh, drops it midway through, but finds another conversion, so it's all good.
Here we got corner pressure. Last several times that we've seen it, it's always been teching the air grab.
That's how you know we got good players, right? Knowing that the other person is going for a throw.
Whoa, I can't even track the players at this point, they're just too fast. The 214D dodging the overhead there.
Oh, that's gonna be huge. Chase him up in the air and bring him back down.
The air throw attempt again, so evil.
For the offensive burst, keeping Necro in the corner. This is the final round situation, so you want to make the most of it. You cannot afford to lose a single interaction with this much meat. You're on deck.
Oh, that's it. Catching with the off-screen puppet.
Those off-screen puppets are doing so much work for Necro right now. I'm telling you. Out of sight, out of mind, right?
No joke, no joke. Puppet jump scare coming just from behind you. Full combos too. Incredible stuff. Alright, good performance overall from Necro there. Holding it down, especially whenever in the corner. Not, you know, the pressure can go on for what feels like ever.
Okay, letting the inches play out. Might as well. Always like it when the inches play out. Not the flashiest of intros. Blaze Blue is known for that. But always cool to see the characters just talk for a bit. I don't understand the lore, but it's cool.
The lore is crazy. You gotta read up on it sometime.
I don't feel like I have the time for that. I have the time for Guilty Gear, but I don't have the time for Blaze Blue.
Of course. Ooh, canceling the D into dash up command grab. So you gotta just be on firing on all cylinders at all times. Okay, last hit
Bring
scenario.
him air, bring him back up.
Huge life difference here. Going for the OD.
There's gonna be a lot of damage too. Super.
Oh,
That was really tricky. What in the world was that?
Oh gosh. Oh.
I
The
for
air-
sure didn't block that one.
Yeah, the air dash mix is just every single time. It's so consistent. Every single time, every single making you guess high, low, left, right, everything. It's just in a simple air dash. That's what the puppet allows you to be able to do so.
Oh my gosh, look how much damage that is. It just keeps going.
That's the round?
Wait, is it?
Surely
It
not.
might be.
No meter. No.
Okay, wait, no. One more.
No life, but it's too little, too late. A perfect coming in from Necro.
He had red life, like the red was the entire life bar.
Oh my,
Xtremesonic just had 0 times 3.
oh my god. Necro started that round, decided that one was his. That he's taking that one. Oh god, what are you supposed to do? React?
No. you're supposed to know about every single niche interaction with the Ouroboros from Hazama. Oh, nice burst bait. Overdrive to cash out big on this one.
That's 4K. Next hit's tournament point.
super too. Oh, this is the first time we saw this super, but that will lock down Chickzama. Like Necro, this is a final sprint and just wants to keep Chickzama locked down, just does not want to risk anything. And Necro is now moving on, sending Chickzama out of the bracket. Our lovely TO is unfortunately not going to be playing on stream for us anymore. However, we have Necro representing Relius and going to face off against Jahvahn in losers semifinals and to decide how losers finals is shaping up. I'm not too sure if we're gonna jump straight to winners finals now or if we're gonna go to losers semis, but
yeah, in just a moment, I'm sure we'll find out.
yeah, I think it might be winners finals next, just to give our players a little time to breathe. But that is the TO's call. While I am on commentary, I am not the one running the tournament.
Of course. Either way, it's either going to be Swirly Glasses versus KillerKitty, or it's going to be Jahvahn versus Necro. Surely to be excited either way. It does look like we're going to have Swirly and Kitty up first.
Right. Whew. KillerKitty. S, rocking the S, 9. Now we have Swirly playing against we just talked about how Jahvahn has so much 9 experience. Well, same goes here. Swirly has so much S experience because of how much Swirly has played against Jahvahn in bracket, outside of bracket. But KillerKitty plays a different type of S. Not quite the same type of gameplay style. So we can definitely see a lot of unfamiliarity in that end.
Oh yeah. This is definitely be exciting. Also, just a reminder that this is actually going to be best 3 out of 5 from here on out.
Yeah, we got longer sets now.
More time for players to really explore, kind of do stuff, figure each other out. Bound to be dynamite. Swirly taking more
backing up, trying to get a feel of things.
Definitely unvery Swirly light, so the amount of respect coming out here is incredible. Failure to hit anything substantial. Until now, commentators curse. Oh no!
Oh dear. Okay, just stuck in the blender. Oh, what are you going to do? You got your back up against the wall. You think you're going to teleport out? You're just going to get frame trapped for days. Guard thrust out, sending KillerKitty away from him, but KillerKitty is already just instant air dashing back in, is right up on top of Swirly. Backing up now, sending out those fireballs. God hand, nice conversion. Blocks it though.
So close. Oh my
Aizen
god.
JB is going to do it. Super big button. You try to be in the air, you're going to get intercepted by S.
Dominating around KillerKitty. Oh, it's definitely not looking like it so far.
Now active, this is going to power up the special moves, and Swirly bursting immediately on that DP, not letting KillerKitty have that combo extension from that.
KillerKitty in good place, feinting the double overhead and go low there. Misses the sigil placement though, which could be a problem. Peg dashes, then out of the corner. What a bait. Blocks the rock. God, that was the
hit.
Oh,
got a reset! We got Fairy 2, Fairy sent out, and goes the other way for a cross up. Ooh, okay. 2 resets already.
Many more to come.
Ooh, that was a really fast snap back. See that overhead blocking it. Reactions are on point. The gravity locking him down, that's not a spell you see very often. That's a very rare spell, but in this case, it did work to keep KillerKitty in the position Swirly wanted him to be in. Let's start hitting fireball. Oh no!
Oh,
Got the right read, but backdash got punished by the fireballs, which is really unfortunate. Now we have very even life left.
Oh,
And KillerKitty finds a really good hit. Overdrive. This is going to be it. Got super on deck. Hard up from the overdrive for the extra damage.
Wait, no!
KillerKitty ended that combo just a little too early. Went for the super, and the super didn't kill. However, that run under into the low committal 5A was able to seal it off, but that was too close for comfort.
Oh my god. Nail biting ending there. Just watching the little sliver and the tech immediately after. I just about jumped out of my seat. Here in the next round.
Because we gotta stay in your seat because we got a bunch more games to get through because this is a first and 3. We have a lot more time to adapt for these players. I talked about that the first 2s allow for layer 1, layer 2. Now we're getting to layer 3, layer 4, and seeing how these players adapt to each other constantly is going to be what decides this bet.
Ooh, perfect.
On that, really quick kill. Super. Dead. Perfect. KillerKitty looking so dominant right now. We're securing that money. We're getting that money.
Sometimes it just comes out of nowhere. Ooh, running up on the overhead. Definitely what makes that move so risky. If you don't think that, if they think that you're gonna do it, they can literally just run up full screen and get a free counter hit.
Ooh, okay. I like fireballs in the air. Okay, RC to extend the combo. This is going to be a corner to corner, by the way.
Ooh. Absolutely brutal.
This the install set up. Guard thrust is going to cancel that out immediately and making it right over what I think to be Vice level. Just going right over it and completely whiffing. That was an unfortunate whiff for Swirly as KillerKitty is now 2 games up in a convincing manner, I would say. We got a perfect 2. KillerKitty barely getting touched in a lot of situations as they're able to keep the pressure going and going and going and going, and Swirly is kind of left at a loss at when exactly to break out of the pressure because it's so tight.
Definitely. It's so quick. It's so fast. I also see some intimidation, like stuff like jumping out of corner pressure and stuff like that on Swirly's. It's just not in the book, as well as just jumping away from his own. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. We're just weaving through the fireballs right now, and Swirly made it all the way through. Found the opportunity. Oh my gosh, wow. I actually am at a loss. Like, how did that hit? that was a lot more vertical of a hitbox than I expected, not gonna lie.
Yeah, almost directly over him, gets a full combo off the counter hit.
It's good for a character to have that too, because being directly above any character is really tough to deal with. Such an awkward angle. JC, immediate burst, wants none of that. And I like that burst too, because not only does it get KillerKitty from not letting him have a combo, but now it puts KillerKitty into the corner and it severely limits his options. So he can't do stuff like install, he can't do stuff like backdash, fireball as easily.
Break out a combo there, meeting him in the air, but it doesn't look like it's gonna matter here.
Curly is now setting up the pace of this match. KillerKitty, super low life, has meter, has the install, getting those plus brings from the install. RC keeping the pressure up. Swirly mistakenly pressing at the wrong moment. Overhead, rapid hit, really small, really strong combo right there. This is not enough to kill, but just one more mix, one more hit, and a throw counter from Swirly to take that round, take that game. That was so close. That was way too close for comfort. Again, way too close for comfort for Swirly right there.
Swirly's gotta give me a moment to think, man.
Yeah.
Even whenever he's like almost winning.
Yeah,
Oh.
those those rapid cancels were just really catching Swirly off guard, I feel. Rapid cancel into from the overhead to keep the pressure up. What was it? The install overhead, getting those plus frames too. It just goes to show that you have to stay on top of these things. You gotta stay on top of these things, like watching the other person's meter and knowing that they can do that to you.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know, I'm not going to even lie. I'm not going to even lie to you and say I know what that does. What does that skull do?
What does this skull do?
Yeah, when 9 set up a skull. Does it? Okay. I have never seen that before. I legit have never seen that before. That was like, wait, is that a new thing? What was that?
They patched it? No way. Skull turns into a rocket hitbox. And no one uses it? Oh god. Maybe it's like one of those things that it's not. And it used projectiles. I was half right. Oh my god. It's really cool watching these players like have movement around each other. Because it's so tight, like they're so close to each other, and they know exactly how their hitboxes are gonna like work out. So it almost looks like a dance between them two.
Very great. Yeah.
It looks like they're almost like fitting together their hitboxes like on something.
Like a puzzle piece, a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, it's just so precise. Everything is just so well played.
It's just that matchup knowledge, right? Matchup knowledge, character knowledge. Because Swirly plays S all the time, so he knows how his character interacts with KillerKitties. And is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's it. Wait. Yeah, it's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's 3 wins. KillerKitty
3-1 for
taking
KillerKitty.
down Swirly Glasses to go into grand finals, sending Swirly down into losers finals.
Well, right
So not quite out for him yet, but it'll be great to see who joins him with the next upcoming match between Necro and Jahvahn.
Yeah, this should most definitely be a good one. We've already seen these 2 players fight, by the way. Jahvahn was the one to send Necro into losers, so it's a bit funny to see the matchup again here in top 8 losers semis to shape up the top 4. This is the fight to see who gets into top 3, get that payout. And so this should be really interesting. Let's see if Necro has that download. See if he's adjusted to how Jahvahn plays. Jahvahn has most definitely been on stream a lot. Necro has been on stream a lot. So if these players are watching each other, they could also gather more information from that and change up how they play. It was a 2-1 when Jahvahn did send Necro in. So Necro has been able to take rounds off of Jahvahn. And that just makes it more exciting. It just shows that either player could win.
Also step in to say real quick, this is still best of 3 because we're not finals yet for loser side.
Yes. We're going back to the best of 3 format. You don't have much time to adapt. Hope you did all your homework before the match, right?
Be watching the stream, taking notes about the other's gameplay.
Wow, that's 2A. That reason so far. I love 2A as a button. Just hitting him with a little tilt.
Oh, it's so good. There's a lot of like really cool buttons from I Want to Be Take a Good Floor. The art direction is incredible.
The melty mix-up, we got those into the super. Jahvahn, perfect, setting the tone of the set immediately. You know, Necro. Hey, Necro wants Jahvahn not to move. Well, Jahvahn, not to play the game. Well, Jahvahn doesn't want that either.
Full screen. Finds the hit.
Sniping him from the air. How dare you be in the air against a grounded S? I mean, even against an airborne S, where are you supposed to do?
Blocking these cross-up overheads, though, not always the easiest to do, especially fighting Holo. And even then, clapping back with a giant combo here in the corner with Wipeout.
That was a very interesting case of her boxing sentence.
Drops the combo after because, I mean, God, what a weird
What
hit.
do you expect? Like, you would not expect that to hit in any world.
Oh no, the DP. No, I think that's gonna be...
Get that extension. Don't drop it down. Oh.
Jahvahn.
Wait, I don't even think he had to do that to kill. Did he have to? I don't think so.
Jahvahn.
Oh, dribbling him like a basketball, playing his own game right here.
Oh my god.
Necro is just the mini game to losers finals.
You gotta play WarioWare every time you get knocked down. Ooh, good mash out, but Jahvahn saw it coming. Didn't block that one. Going in for a full combo with good corner carry. Rolls out though, escaping the corner fate.
Really strong roll to that. Forward rolls are very underrated. Because normally on defense, like, you want to be holding back, right? But being offensive on defense like that is very strong too. I think people don't quite understand how strong a forward roll can be in certain situations. Nice combo from Jahvahn, bringing him into the corner, crest set up afterward as well. Without range champ 4 days. 5A as needy.
Oh no, that's got it. Yeah, with the meter too. Ooh, maybe with like the meter burn. He was either trying to keep it simple or that was not getting
I think he was definitely keeping it simple. And I like that. You know, don't you got super, might as well just use it and keep less room for air, right?
Keeping it simple is underrated.
Overhead. Oh.
Hitting the C into pressure, gets interrupted by the DP, putting them back in neutral. Scramble state as the kids look this way. These 2-1-4Ds are just crazy. No! Jahvahn!
He got those! Yeah, I love it.
You already killed them twice!
You got a perfect. You got the air throw.
Oh
when
my
you could have
god.
killed without it. You're going for supers. And then you're going for the tick throw astral. I need you to understand. I don't support you anymore.
Oh god.
I'm keeping it consistent.
That was...
Swirly, Jahvahn, y'all are just disrespecting the rest of Texas like that.
Is this the first time we've had two Austin Knights fight each other? I think so, right?
No, we've had like other people fight. Maybe not on stream, but off stream we most definitely had people from Austin fighting each other. I know Scripter beat Ben to get into top 8 and that kind of deal, but definitely a rare occurrence. The bracket was set up in a way very efficiently, very smart. Thank you Chickzama and Suchu for setting up the bracket like this to where we're keeping the general strength of the players accurate, but we're also making it so that we're not team killing each other immediately, and that we can play people from different regions and get a taste of every region coming together to fight instead of one region knocking each other out early.
Oh yeah, definitely. Goes to show also just like how strong each of like the individual communities are here in Austin. Like, not in Austin, my apologies, Texas. Like, it's not just like Austin and Dallas, you know, like eating everyone alive. It's from all over the place. You know, a bunch of Houston reps and stuff like that are all coming out to really have amazing showings here tonight.
Yeah, and we're working hard to get more people from Texas coming all the way around and participating in this online tournament. It's not a local, so it's really easy to just get people to come play. And right now we're trying to get people from Central Texas, Waco area. We're trying to get people from over in El Paso, down south. Getting people from everywhere, all walks of life, participate in these Blaze Blue tournaments. We got an air throw, okay.
Oh, thank God.
This is a bit of a thorn in the side for Swirly. Swirly does have a lot of experience in the S matchup, but when it comes to Jahvahn, Jahvahn is very consistent at beating him, both in bracket and in casual play. So this is going to be a bit of an uphill battle to see if this Swirly can take it. Swirly has managed to take it before though. He's not losing to him all the time, but it is definitely going to be a bit of a tough one for him.
Definitely, it's going to be. Even if, you know, Swirly doesn't come down, it's definitely going to be a lot closer to my first thing because of just how often. Ooh, is this going to be Swirly taking the first?
I think that's Ed, yeah.
No.
Nope. Tries to bait out the
Oh my god.
Finish your food!
You can't go back to the kitchen until you finish it. Oh my god.
We're
really taking
the test on people. Okay, nice DP on the cross up.
Oh.
Ooh, just going straight in with the charge up. Special move right there, getting plus frames.
The special moves are just so strong whenever you get the sigil. Though it doesn't look like it's helping him here.
Morganite out. Oh, really smart teleport of completely avoiding the DP without having to block and let up pressure. I love that.
Oh. Swirly taking the game. Swirly is having an extremely strong presence tonight.
Set to beat the thorn in the side that is Jahvahn. Not gonna let him have not gonna let him beat him this time, right?
Gotta come back to his revenge. You may have AAA, but you ain't gonna have the world stage, you know?
By world stage, you mean just Texas.
It's the same thing, honestly. Hey, it's
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, I'm not thinking about anything other than Texas. Ooh.
Not quite as punished though. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't punish that 16.
Oh no!
These double teleports are really not doing the best for Swirly right now. We've seen it a lot already where Swirly is trying to double teleport or in getting caught in something that he should have punished with a single teleport.
He keeps the double, like, it really does last just long enough that this is after the second teleport. Getting a cheeky little install there.
Immediately blocking. That was the end of your turn right there. And Jahvahn immediately back in, busting out from Swirly, ignoring those plus frames.
Hitting the good buttons right now. Oh, dude! What a route!
Tries to burst at the final moment and now will not have burst going into the next round. Jahvahn is immediately on the back foot, very out. Now you have to respect that.
Oh no.
Cross up, JC is going to do it. Keeping up a really tight defense. The whip on the throw, Swirly trying to press back, but it was a clash, so... Or not clash, it was a trade. So that was a bit of a favorable trade for Jahvahn.
Oh no. Swirly's getting mixed to death. Oh, the guard crush gets air dashed over. Not guard crush. Guard cancel. There we go. Starting off from a neutral standpoint. Swirly jumping back. Ooh. dodging the projectile just in the nick of time. Really nice whiffs. Both players just sticking out their really good hitboxes here.
Yeah, just trying to get screen control. Both players want to set the pace of the match right now, and they're kind of going back and forth, like vying for that control. They want to be just setting the pace, and when you set the pace as a character like 9 right now, as we see here, we can get those spells out and get those really interesting mix-ups. That was the same side. I was expecting that to cross up right there.
Oh. Swirly. Oh no, the teleport! Oh, Swirly taking game 2. Jahvahn 1 game away from being knocked out.
Is he going to beat Jahvahn? That's not something you see very often, and not in such a convincing manner immediately. We're at a 2-0, 2 games already taken, and Jahvahn yet to take a single one.
Jahvahn
Are we going to see a 3-0 from Swirly to beat Jahvahn here in Losers Finals? That would be quite the story, quite the predicament.
Beautiful overall. These players just go at it so much and so often. Jahvahn has, mostly dominated these matches. How beautiful and poetic it would be for Swirly to come back and win in front of Texas here.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be the one to represent Texas, to represent Austin.
Oh!
That was a really cool combo. Can I just say that?
Oh, 9 combos are so good. These combos are so good.
Offensive first. Now Jahvahn's in the corner blocking the Kunzanite. Okay, blocking the God Hand.
Okay, he's setting back to neutral. Hit him with the anti-air. That's gonna be round 1.
Swirly is doing a lot of things right in this matchup right here. Knowing when Jahvahn likes to go into the air, anti-airing it. Knowing when Jahvahn likes to do stuff at full screen like that, God-handing and trying to set up the install. Just controlling the airspace effectively. He's out. He just has to hold it. Even from full screen like that, he has to hold the fairy. He can't do anything.
Man. Oh no, good job now.
What a match! What a set of jabs, turning the tables around. Jahvahn on his last legs, final breath, super low life, and this round is where we can take it. He will be able to move on into grands. We're going to see the install super. No! This is it! That is it. He finds the hit to survive just a bit longer.
Jahvahn robbing the round back from Swirly. Still on game point though. Cannot forget about that. Swirly takes this, then Jahvahn's going home.
By going home, he's logging.
Yeah, probably closing CF for a bit.
Or just going back to training mode and figuring out what to do.
Yeah.
Going back to the lab.
Blowing up the replays.
But Jahvahn on his way to get a perfect, it seems, and that is it. That's a perfect. Jahvahn maybe staging a reverse 3-0, staging a comeback right here.
Oh, man. We definitely have a reverse 3 in the makings. That was even like last hit situation during that one match inside the first round of the last game. Both players are,
however,
playing
still
out of
one
their
game up, still has the advantage. Can afford to play a little more patient than Jahvahn. Kind of wait for Jahvahn to see what they do and react to it. You can play proactive, but with a character as offensive as S and a character that loves to just get right in on top of you, like this character, it's good to be a little more reactive sometimes. Nice counter hit right there.
Helped over.
Knight tried to go for a reset, didn't quite work out that time.
I think that was the first way right there. Whoa.
Okay, punishing that.
Swirly taking the first round here. Back on
Jahvahn
game.
going. Yeah. Back on set.
Back up that point here for Swirly. 1 round away from going back to Grands to get his commit.
Gotta just going through the S gauntlet right now, it seems. Ooh, okay. Ooh, the double teleport really messing him up right now. He should have gone up punch from that after that fireball, but because he did the double teleport, he wasn't able to get one. Ooh, this is gonna be a really good conversion though. This might be the game. Oh no, pops it.
Swirly, you're too disrespectful for your own good.
Swirly just doesn't want to just win. He wants a resounding win. You saw that DP in the air. He wants to just put him in the ground.
Oh no, this is what took him out.
He still has a life advantage though.
Oh no, then the second teleport called out.
Yeah, no, he's not pressing. He's waiting for the one opportunity to do something disrespectful. I know it. He's looking for that. He's fishing for it right now. But if you keep going for something disrespectful, it's going to cost you. And now your burst got baited. Jahvahn staging a comeback. He's being a little too cheeky.
Oh no.
And Swirly has no burst going into the next going into the next game, which is really going to hurt him because not only do you not have burst, you don't have overdrive. So even if you do get a good hit, you can't get the combo extension you want. And you can't get those invulnerability frames to get easier punishes.
Resets back to neutral, a good and well-placed DP though. Jahvahn terrified to approach. Oh no, the projectile ace on mash.
Using the projectile out of the shield is really smart. Activating the install yet again, and what a fantastic play using that to anti-air. That's not something you see super often. That's very proactive from him. Swirly roll on life. Jahvahn can easily take this game if they want, and Swirly still does not have burst. Jahvahn, if they can do it, if they can take this a game really fast, Swirly might not even have it, but now Swirly got that burst. Got the overdrive and going to spend it immediately. Not going to get a punish though. Couldn't ferry out. Going to keep Jahvahn locked down. One more mix. But
all meter gone.
Jahvahn blocking it every single time. Not letting that Kunai hit him a single time. No! EP is going to do it. And Jahvahn taking it to the final game. 2-2.
Oh, God. This is just... It's too much for my heart. It's so much.
No way.
Every
Are we going back to
single
character select? Taking a breather? Okay, it looks like the players might be taking a breather. Jahvahn can't switch to a different character, thankfully, because he did win that last game. But Swirly, Swirly, I don't think has any other characters other than 9. So
yeah,
it's
Swirly's
9 or go home.
Really think about it. You gotta think about how to close these games off. Jahvahn just does not crack under pressure.
Just finish your food, Swirly. Finish your food. You had it. You have it. You can do it. And oh, this is coming down so close. This is like every single time. Like every local is kind of like this. I feel.
Every single one.
And again, Jahvahn is kind of just in Swirly's thorn in the side. Jahvahn can like, even if it does come down close, Jahvahn always like squeaks out that win every single most of the time. And so it would be really crazy if Swirly, really good for Swirly, huge momentum boost even, if Swirly could take this game against Jahvahn here to move on to Grand. That'd be like a huge personal victory for him.
Aware of the sigil, so no anti-air.
Ooh, was that a guard thrust?
The cancel made him try to guard crush and trying to like a barrier block.
Oh, it's really unfortunate. And Jahvahn is snowballing right here, getting install 2 into the super. That was super flashy.
God.
That was a fancy ass combo.
So
And
unfortunate.
now we're going into set point for Jahvahn. Who would have expected this? Swirly was at set point, and now it's Jahvahn. So fast. switching the tides of war, switching the tables, and now Jahvahn is on set point. So much damage on the deck already. Such a bad situation for Swirly. Swirly super low on life. And Jahvahn barely touched. Press out, cross up, low, rapid cancel, keep the pressure. Okay, Swirly finding a good hit. Does have some meter on deck, has to burst that one or they're going to lose it. And now playing it full screen, waiting for Jahvahn to do something. Trying to bait something out. Using teleport. Vary up that movement. Okay, teleporting through the
Oh no, that's gonna be it! A reverse Oh, we got a reverse 3-0 victory for Jahvahn. Coming down against Swirly Glasses. That was a round, what, 3 game every single time he won. What an insanely close set that was. Hats off to both of these players. They played out of their minds this set.
Man, I don't even think I need to talk over it. That match just carried itself.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What a set.
That was a set indeed. That was the finest of losers finals. Still, Swirly is top 3, and Jahvahn is going to be taking up the mantle for Swirly going into grand finals, representing Austin. Thankfully, we had 2 awesome players up here in top 3, so even if one gets knocked out, we still have another one to hold the fort. And we're going up against KillerKitty. KillerKitty has beaten both Swirly and Jahvahn earlier in the bracket. Both were very convincing finishes too. 3-0 against Jahvahn, 3-1 against Swirly. So, I just don't know. Jahvahn is definitely going to have that big momentum boost from that losers finals match with Swirly. And see if Jahvahn has that download. See if Jahvahn has the adaptations they need to take out KillerKitty. Or maybe even just take a few games off of them. We are going to be on the back foot. Jahvahn is going to be on the back foot though, you have to keep in mind. Not only is it a best of 5, a first to 3, but Jahvahn has to win twice because of the bracket reset. He's on loser's side. This is basically his punishment for losing. He has to reset the bracket if he wants a chance at winning.
Oh yeah, definitely a spicy finals we got coming up here. A rerun, nonetheless. East Mirror to finish it out because it wouldn't be Texas without one.
It wouldn't be nothing says Texas like S Blaze Blue.
S Blaze Blue, baby. What more fitting for a Texas tournament than a East Mirror? Very excited. This can only be, just like the first one, an exciting match. I'm sure that even if I can't find the words for it right now, I'm sure the match will speak many more than I ever could.
Oh. Okay, so well, Jahvahn, it looks like he's just getting a bit of a breather. That was, I don't blame him. Take all the time you need. This is the very final set. You're not holding a bracket that much. Take your time. Give us a good showing here for the very first Texas Blaze Blue Central Fiction bi-weekly. And before we even start grand finals, just remember, if you're still watching and you haven't contributed to the Matcherino yet and you want to contribute to the Matcherino, go ahead and do it right now. We have a very stacked prize pool of over $186, and we got 50 cents right there. The 50 cents is important. So contribute to the Matcherino if you want to support the players and show that you want more of these events. None of the prize pool goes to any of the TOs. This is all purely for the players.
Yes.
So yeah, the command. I completely forgot the command. Command is exclamation point Matcherino. Hit that into the chat, and that should bring it up for you all. Now we got our S mirror to close us off. Grand finals. You show this to me, I'm like, wait, is this Evo? Evo 23, everything mirrors.
Jahvahn,
wait a minute.
Stop messing around. Come on. Oh my god.
We got the Jahvahn new. I don't think
my
Jahvahn
God.
is really comfortable playing. I mean, we saw Jahvahn like hover over New in the last match versus KillerKitty. I just don't think Jahvahn is comfortable doing the S mirror. There's something about it, I guess, that where he's not confident in it. And so, like, maybe playing a different character kind of give him that different mindset, different approach to the matchup that could maybe switch it up a bit.
Ooh. Already in a fast, aggressive start coming out from Jahvahn, despite being the zoner.
Zoner, but not as strong close-up. You gotta keep in mind, it's not going to be easy to zone out an S though. S is very fast, has fantastic screen control, and it can just get on you like in an instant. So, find that, and like when she does get on you, trying to break out as new is going to be really tough. So, let's see if like, I'm not too sure, like, can Jahvahn make this work?
Ooh. Looking doubtful if everything keeps going like that first round right there. Rather convincing win from KillerKitty. Oh no.
Oh, first aid. Oh no, doesn't get the full punish, however gets that overhead though. And that's going to bring Jahvahn over into the corner and severely limiting Jahvahn's movement options. And the more I see this play out, I don't think the new was the best option. Should have stuck to your main, stuck to what's comfortable. As like KillerKitty has barely yet to be touched in the very first game of Grand Finals. Looks like we're going back to characters like Jahvahn, probably switching back to the S. Platinum?
Nah.
Are we really going to go?
Come on,
are we really
man.
going to go platinum for Grand Finals? For the fight to see who gets first
You
place.
can't.
We're going platinum.
Can't mess with us like that. You already swapped characters once. Oh,
Don't pull a Texas Showdown 2022 Kizzy K on me.
oh my. Oh my god, you really had me going. I believed it for a second, I'm not gonna lie.
You're always going out of the overhead.
Yes. Oh. Oh no!
Ooh!
Misses the
doesn't get the punish though! A lot of DPs right now I've been seeing so far. However, only 2 out of 3 have failed for KillerKitty though. As Jahvahn is being more aware of his spacing, more aware of how to bait out those DPs.
Oh no!
Oh, that is a horrible cross. Going for the command grab too. The little flip, that's not something you see often from S players. Probably even rarer than you see the install super.
Man. Oh, so much. I also do love the mirrored air fireballs. These, you know, mothership sending instructions. Starting off with corner pressure though. So late in the game makes it even scarier. Decent corner pressure is scary. Manages to jump out though, gets just put in that same position that he was in.
I really like how KillerKitty is not just using the invincibility of the DP as a defensive option, but also as an offensive option. I don't think Jahvahn has really been using the DP in that way that much. And KillerKitty is really just taking advantage of all the openings that Jahvahn leaves for him.
Yeah. Every single gap.
Using the guard thrust, getting out of there.
No!
Baiting the burst. I'm tripping over my words. KillerKitty 2-0-2 up on Jahvahn. Oh, this is going to be really tough. And what's even tougher too is that because of that last character swap, Jahvahn is playing a different matchup. He has to
No! No! We didn't even get to load in. There was not a thought. He knew what he wanted the second he pressed that character select button.
I didn't get time to react.
No. Ragna jump scare. Oh my god.
The wing of fate is
No way
turning.
we're closing out Grand Finals with Ragna. No! Oh no, Jahvahn realizes this is a lost cause. That GG right there holds a lot of significance. That shows he has lost it. He shows that he's excited to defeat. Please, don't do this to me, Jahvahn. Please.
Oh my god.
That DP wasn't going to hit. Why'd you do it?
You never know.
Oh no.
Oh, Jahvahn.
No, don't represent Austin like this. Don't go out like this.
No.
You got two Austin commentators on mic. Don't do this to us.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, we're getting something happening, but KillerKitty getting a nice DP there. Press out, bring him to the corner. And now you're gonna have to guess yet again. Nice block on the JCs. He just holding his ground in the corner. I don't think Jahvahn is really comfortable with knowing what his character can do to break out of this kind of situation. Finding a really good hit with that 5D going into a combo. Not a lot of damage, but alright, Jahvahn. RC safe. Set up. This should be kill. This should be it.
Yeah.
Into the super. Keep it simple. KillerKitty is your first Texas Plays Blue Central Fiction online tournament champion. First place, taking home a huge chunk of that prize pool and representing Houston while at it.
What an incredible bracket. From like start to finish. Oh man, I'm gonna be thinking about some of these matches for a while.
What a
What?
bracket. That right there, folks, if you are from Texas or you're out of Texas and you're just seeing Texas Plays Blue for the first time, that right there is your taste of it. And you know, if you're in Texas, just want to say, hey, come through, come play in the bracket, boost those numbers, boost the community, and just learn together, learn this game together, because this game is a lot of fun. Represent your regions, and even if you're not from a big city, as like San Antonio or Austin, if you're somewhere else, still join. We always appreciate more people coming into the scene. And yeah, if you're out of Texas, we're hopefully trying to get something started where where people from out of state can play, but right now we're keeping it exclusive until we start getting our footing. This was the first tournament after all, and I think it went pretty well for the players. So many great games. Next tournament, I think we're planning for after Otaku, so be on the lookout for that. Not quite setting into the bi-weekly just yet. Otaku kind of like throwing a wrench in those plans. However, we will be back as soon as possible. Weepshe, do you have anything else to say?
No, I think you got it. Sorry, I'm just so blown away. There's so many good matches here at the end, and just still shocked by it. Incredible play from like every single top 8 and even beyond player. It was just such a pleasure to be able to come and watch all of these, as well as commentate over them.
Yeah, I was excited right in the start, winners round 1, and I was excited all the way up until grand finals. Such a great display of this game. I think we're going to be closing out of the tournament right now. Thank you for everyone for playing. One more thank you to everyone. And I'm Salte Boy. I have Weepshe on the mic, and I think that's about it. And we will see you next time.
I have a couple of more words before we quit. Yep.
There we go.
Alright, so again, thank you everyone. We had our first inaugural tournament and it turned out very well. It ran very smoothly, so thank you all for your participation and reading. Just to let y'all know, if you happen to be in the Dallas area, we do have our monthly that runs BlazBlue, Uni, Type Luna, and many other anime games as well. Persona that is going on next weekend, this Saturday. You can see it up on the window. But if you happen to be in the area or if you want to just come down, definitely check that out. as well as, I'm pretty sure you guys know more than me, but Austin as well has locals every month as well. I'm not sure what exact date or days, but
Yeah, so we
Yes,
have
it should be the last Thursday of every month.
we have the Austin Aerosol locals, which is Austin Aerosol Blue, which is for Blaze Blue, is on the last Thursday of every month, and Austin Aerosol Red is on the second Thursday of every month, and that is for Guilty Gear XR.
nice. Pretty much our goal here is we want
Jahvahn, I
to.
see.
Oh, I was just gonna help out, but they got it. They got it perfectly.
Oh. What was that, Ragna?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. But yes, if you are from Texas or in Texas, that is the link to the Discord if you want to enter these. We're trying to promote more scenes, get more people together, just get some good sets in. And in the future as well, if you are running tournaments within Texas, definitely at me and I can go ahead and show on stream like I just did as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I think we're good to head out for now. Well, thank y'all for commenting, thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch you after CO Talker.
Have a good one.
Good night,
Bye-bye,
everyone.
everyone.